Jason J, you got me right off the bat with that no libs of TikTok bullshit or I'm going to sleep. Welcome to it, everybody. This is Late Night with Elon, the greatest show on all of the internet. Coming at you tonight with...
You might want to roll that one back a little bit, but okay. Maybe second greatest. I'm just throwing that out there.
Hey, I'm greater than Hank Strange. When he did his presidential debate live stream, and I was doing one too, I had more live viewers than him. So fuck that guy. Greater than Hank Strange, which isn't saying a lot. Anyway, hope you guys out there are doing well tonight. We got a couple of stories to go over, some drinking to do, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeehaw!
I got some invites out that people haven't come in yet, or maybe they won't, in which case it'll just be me and Matt tonight. Just the two of us making castles in the sky. That was
yeah, I got it. I just didn't want it.
Yeah.
So
you didn't want it, and I didn't want to give it to you, but I did.
And now we both feel icky.
And now it's awkward. Like now it's out there. It's been on the table and no one picked it up.
Yeah.
Iowa is a place, says Professor Chaos. I am Professor Chaos.
No, Iowa doesn't exist.
I love that episode of South Park. That's one of the best ones. If you're going to watch an episode of South Park, I would highly recommend the episode where they play ninjas. Like, the premise of the story is they go to, like, the county fair. You know, like, the county fair comes through and they've got their rickety-dink rides and stuff, and there's different prize things that you can win by, like, popping the balloon with a dart or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that concept. I grew up in Dallas where we had an actual state fair.
Well, in your state fair, did they have a booth where they sold weaponry, like knives and swords and cool stuff?
Yeah, and we also watched bull riding and bronco bunking, and you could go gun shopping. You could pick the guns up there, but you could go gun shopping. You could eat some of the most fucking horrible for you food you've ever seen in your fucking life. Some shit that just some old lady made up and then decided to dip it in butter and then deep fry it. I've seen deep fried butter. That's not a joke.
How do you deep fry? Doesn't it just melt?
You freeze it. You freeze it first, and then you dip it in the batter, and then you deep fry it. And it deep fries quick enough. The batter deep fries quick enough that the butter doesn't melt. It gets soft, but it doesn't just like run off.
Are we talking like a stick of butter?
As a stick of fucking butter. Yes.
It's like a quarter cup of butter.
Yes, deep fried in batter.
And then you batter it. Do you dip it in anything? Is there like a sauce?
I don't know, because I've never tried it, because it always sounded nasty to me.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat that.
So, yeah, that's a thing.
Although when the kids were little, I remember I was making dinner one time, and I went outside to have a cigarette or something, and I came back in, and there were teeth marks in the butter.
Dude, I've had the same thing happen.
Like, one of the kids just came up, and they were like, butter, and just...
Yeah, exactly. I've had that, and then I've walked in and seen the like a tub. Sometimes I'll get like a tub of butter for certain recipes and stuff, especially around the holidays. And I just opened the little tub of the butter one time, and they're just finger marks, little teeny tiny finger marks, like somebody just clawed out some fucking butter, like a big chunk of fucking butter.
They like wrap the paper back over it like nothing happened. Yeah, the kids. I remember one time when I was a kid, I would always get in trouble for eating too many strawberries when they'd come home from the store and there'd be like the package of strawberries, and I would want strawberries, but I'd want to eat like a whole mess of them, right? And the way that I would eat them is I would take them and like one at a time, and I would like hold it by the stem and just kind of dip it in some sugar, like roll it in a little bit of sugar so it's a little extra sweet, and then eat it. Like, they're delicious like that. If you've never had a little sugar on your strawberries, Anyway, I locked myself in the bathroom with a bowl of sugar and a fucking thing of strawberries and ate them all one day. My parents were pissed. Oh, shit. Dan Spriggs dropped in $5 and said, first super chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good out there, man. Mr. Dan Spriggs. Also got another one from Daniel, $2, saying, I've tried. It's pretty good. I can't live forever anyway.
Yeah,
Are you talking about the fried butter or the straw? I think strawberries aren't going to kill you.
No, I think he's talking about deep fried butter.
Yeah, it's got to be the fried butter.
I can't get myself to do it. And I like cooking with lots of fats and stuff and butter, and that's fine. But that's when it's cooked in, and just yeah. And I think it's even like a sweet batter, like a funnel batter or something, if I remember right.
Have you ever had fried ice cream?
No, I know it's a thing, but I've never been anywhere that had it.
Dude, fried ice cream is actually pretty bomb. It's kind of the same thing. I don't know how, like, maybe they get the ice cream, like, extra super cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then they dip it in the batter and fucking fry it up. And then it's, like, melty but still frozen when you get it. Basically,
I'd try it.
It's like a sopapilla almost.
Did you ever try, I don't know, they might call it different things, different places. I don't know. But Dippin' Dots?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I fucking love Dippin' Dots.
We've got a Dippin' Dots machine at my work.
Oh, I love those fucking things, man. I love the banana split flavor. That's my favorite.
I like the chocolate and vanilla, and they get along in the cup.
Mm.
Nowhere else but the cup. Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was the cookie from Seinfeld, too, the black and white cookie.
That's true.
You don't watch Seinfeld.
No, I don't.
Or South Park. Like, if you did, we would have so much more to talk about.
Because of two shows.
Because of two shows, yes. Those two shows form the basis of my existence, apparently.
Your existence? Jesus Christ.
Well, it explains my existence. Dan Spriggs says, doing good, thanks. Had deep-fried Twinkie. Was great. I've had a deep-fried Snickers bar, because we were fucking around one day at work, and they had wonton wraps, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you take like a little mini Snickers, and you wrap it in a wonton, and then you throw it in the fryer till it's crispy, and then you eat it. It was actually pretty good. Wonton. Let on Steel says, fried ice cream here in South Carolina is ice cream with cornflakes sprinkled on it. I don't think that's the same thing. You can't eat chocolate ice cream anymore. That's cultural appropriation, says Daniel. I don't know. I think if that's true, then... I mean, what would society look like if you could only keep the cultural additions that your ancestry and people who share your melanin content have?
There would be no point in having a country.
Like, we'd have a lot less jazz music, but we'd be the only ones with electricity.
Keep that soundbite on hand.
HBO Matt says, the Ashley Biden diary says Joe showers with her.
That's what it said. We were reading it, was it last night?
I don't know. The only part that I saw was her talking about how she was like hypersexualized.
No, but it said something. One of the things it said was, oh
yeah, that's right.
Showered with me or something like that.
That's right. I do remember talking about that and how inappropriate it was.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, dude, and obviously there's something to that, like we were saying, because if it was fake or if it was fraudulent in any way, then why in the hell would the FBI be raiding fucking Veritas to get it back? Exactly. And by the way, Veritas has had this shit for like over a year, apparently. Didn't do anything with it. They just had it because they weren't sure if it was real or not, and they couldn't authenticate it, so they didn't publish it. So it just sat there in this person's house, and then the FBI came and fucking swooped it up. But apparently the whole thing's on the fucking internet.
Oh, yeah. I saved that link. I'm sure that'll get taken down here sometime soon, though.
Chris said, I just watched a new Larry Vickers video. I hope he's doing well now. What happened to Larry? Is he got cancer?
He had cancer, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what kind or anything, but that's when the ATF came and took all his shit. Because I guess his license or whatever he had for all his NFA items, I guess, lapsed because he's had cancer. And so, yeah.
Daniel says, everyone else would be left sitting by the campfire. I don't understand what that is in reference to. What were we talking about just a minute ago? Because it took me a minute to get to it.
Batter
Now I
dipped
don't
butter?
understand.
I don't know. I'm trying to think on what the fuck we were saying.
Damn it, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. See, it all depends on how you say it.
Have you ever had a Choco taco? Dude, those are good.
A Choco taco?
Choco.
No. It's not Choco, it's Choco, but because as in chocolate.
Choco taco.
Choco. Anyway. Lord help me. Lord help me. Have mercy. Jesus. No, I've never had one. I know what they are. I just never had one.
I want a Choco tamale.
Oh, there we go. Tamales. Tamales.
You don't like tamales?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, I do like tamales.
Oh, Daniel said it was in reference to, you said if every culture was allowed to use only stuff that they invented. He said everyone else would be left sitting by the campfire. Yeah, that's right.
That's racist!
What is that?
It's this little kid yelling, "That's racist."
Oh.
Oh, it is.
That's racist!
Oh, we got Mark Malone in the chat.
Hide the Jews.
Choco chicken taco, he says.
Roy. So Roy, this is So I've got an answer to your question. Okay, it's very simple. It is some weird mix of like fucking, like Wisconsin, Minnesotan, fucking Fargo, and surfer dude. That's what I've determined. That is Honda's accent.
It makes sense. We're kind of halfway in between those two.
Yeah.
We got the mountains, and we're also stoners. So
yeah.
The Bazook says Mark Malone is a legend and did nothing wrong.
The Bazook. It's DeBosk.
The Bazook.
The Bazook. Do you need glasses?
Probably. Yeah, it is DeBosk. I think I do need glasses. Honestly, I made it till this age without them. It wouldn't surprise me. And every single, like, all of my siblings had them at like 18 or younger.
Yeah. I made it to 27. Made it to 27, and then I got glasses. And then I didn't even start really wearing them all the time until I was like early 30s.
I probably need to go to an optometrist and just have them checked out to see where I'm at, you know? Because I'm definitely not like I have to like sit there and focus to see like small print versus I used to be able to just glance at it and see it, you know?
Yeah. And it don't get better. It just gets worse.
But I feel like once you start using glasses, it gets worse like quick. Because then
it does. It does.
Your eyes, like, they rely on the glasses.
Yeah.
If you don't use them, then you just don't.
Yeah, it's a crutch. It's a crutch, and that's the problem with it. So that's why I didn't start actively wearing glasses until it was like, okay, I have to do something. I can't function at work right now. I can't read the fucking computer screen. Shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, once it got to that point, it's like, well, it's not getting better, so might as well just fucking go start wearing my glasses all the fucking time.
I wouldn't say I'm quite there yet because I can still read stuff. I just have to take a little bit more time to do it than I should, I guess. I don't know. I should start drinking, though. I know that. What are you drinking tonight?
The same thing I drink every night, Pinky. Vodka.
Dr. Pepper.
But I just ate. So I'm going to let my stomach settle for a little bit before I crack one open. Just ate right before I hopped on the chat with you.
I tried vodka Dr. Pepper, and it wasn't as good as I thought it would be.
Well, if you don't already like Dr. Pepper, like Dr. Pepper is my favorite soda, then it's not going to be that great. It's going to be okay, but, you know.
Dr. Pepper is like really thick soda, I feel like, compared to like other ones.
To me, Coke tastes like fucking butter. Like, it's just too much. It's too syrupy. Dr. Pepper's got a little bit more of a mild kind of black, what's black cherry vibe, kind of, a little bit to it. Supposedly it's supposed to be like, originally it was made out of prune juice. It was some fucking prune extract flavored weird shit from back in like 1892. And this dude named Dr. Pepper made it. I don't fucking know. Something like that. I don't know. There's a Dr. Pepper museum in Waco, so somebody can go look at that and figure that shit out. But it's yeah, I remember it was supposed to be something having to do with prunes. I mean, it doesn't anymore. Just like Coke didn't have cocaine in it anymore. But
dude, we got to go to Waco and buy some land and build a church.
mm-hmm.
I feel the time is right for a church in Waco.
Yeah, maybe sell some guns, start a rock band.
I mean, that's how you got to pay for it, right? We got to sell some guns to pay for things. And
yeah.
I mean, if we're going to all be together, we might as well produce some rock music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. Anyway.
What did he do that the ATF came to get him for? Was it selling guns, or was it they thought he had a lightning link or some shit, or he had illegal weapons, or what?
They thought that they had illegal weapons, and they were actively selling them.
But that turned out not to be true, right?
I don't remember. I think there might have been some truth to it, but like there was a lot of also bullshit in there too. You know, like very Randy Weaver-ish. Like he did one little thing, but they were going to throw the book at him. But a lot of it had to do with they wanted to get in there. They wanted a reason to get in there. But I think some of it was true, if I remember right. I just don't remember what exactly was true. I don't remember if it was they were selling guns without a license, or I think it was they were selling guns without a license. But it also could have been they might have had NFA items that weren't registered or something. I don't know. Or at least that was what they said.
48 fully automatic weapons were found in the charred ruins. That's from 1994 from the New York Times. So who knows if that's fucking real or not.
I'm just saying, knowing what we know about the Branch Davidians, it would not surprise me if they had a bunch of fucking automatic weapons in case they thought the world was going to end and shit was going to go down with the powers that be, which oddly enough is exactly what happened. Because that's what they were preaching, is like someday the man's going to come and get us for our beliefs and try to keep us from meeting God or some shit. And then
we're gonna die in a fiery battle or like an inferno or some shit like that. It's like, well, I mean,
that's pretty close. Pretty fucking close what happened. So,
well, there's the videos too of like the fucking tanks coming in, or they weren't tanks, but they were effectively tanks that came in and they shot tear gas or whatever it was.
Yep, they were at those
CS
fucking
gas.
Yeah, the fucking battering rams knocking holes into walls and shooting tear gas or whatever.
And then they backed away, and then the fire started. Like it's almost like the CS gas that they poured in there was an incendiary.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And they picked the windiest day of the entire month to do it. Anyway, HBO Matt says Palmetto makes Peacock 15 for reporter called SS. That
who's SS? A reporter called SS? Who's SS? Sam Smith. Shepard Smith. Shepard Smith? I don't know. It's the only SS I can think of. Although he's not really a reporter, but
I don't know. That's
I don't know what that means.
I've read it 3 times now to myself, and I'm still. I mean, I know that Palmetto makes the Peacock 15. I don't know why they decided to make a Peacock 15. And
I don't know.
Is it because of Peacock? Because of ABC?
You mean NBC? Yes.
NBC, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, he said Secret Service. Reporter.
Oh, so the reporter called the Secret Service over that? Dude. Well, they did the same thing with the Biden one where it was like, let's go Brandon lower.
Yeah.
Same fucking shit.
They were like, oh, we think this constitutes a threat to the president. No, it's a joke. It's a meme lower. It's what it is. It's a joke. Jesus. But whatever.
Daniel says, how long till the jab stay gets struck down? We were just talking about this before the chat. I mean, there's a couple different ways it could go. We were looking at like, what is the process that it has to go through now? So it's been called into question as being unconstitutional. And so it has to go through a panel of 3 judges where they hear arguments on both sides, I presume, as to the constitutionality or necessity of said bill. Or
I don't even think they have to hear arguments. I think they just read the bill and determine between the 3-panel judge whether or not, they vote on whether or not it's constitutional. I don't think at this point, because this isn't like, this is going to a 3-judge panel, not necessarily, this is not a actual court case. This is a court case that was ruled one way, and the next rung in the ladder is for the 3-panel judges to vote on it. So you had one judge, you had a district judge who says this is unconstitutional, so we're going to put not a stay. Is it a stay? I can't remember what they call it, because there's different things. There's like an injunction, and then there's like a stay, and anyway, whatever it was. The next step when a judge does that is it goes to this 3-panel judge, and I don't think that I'm aware of, and I could be completely wrong, because this stuff has happened before, like in California over magazine bans and shit. I don't think like Biden's White House has to send a lawyer down there or something to try and argue the case. They just take whatever information they have from the lower court and vote on it, basically.
Well, anyway, so it could go one of two ways there, right? So it could either go in front of that panel of 3 judges and they say, this is unconstitutional, clack with the gavel, and it's struck down, as far as I understand, until Court of Appeals goes to Supreme Court. Supreme Court justices do their fucking chicanery, and then we end up with right back where we started, maybe push back a month or two, right? The other side of that is what happens if the 3 judges come in and say, this is not, wait, which one? This is constitutional, you can do it, right?
Then Abbott is the one that has to move it up. Governor Abbott.
And then they're going to take their sweet-ass motherfucking time getting it to the Supreme Court and hearing the different arguments, and then maybe eventually they make a judgment saying it's not constitutional, in which case the damage is done. Or they uphold it at that point, in which case, 3 branches of government working together to fuck us, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I do know this. I will not comply. I will not comply. I don't care what you say. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they try to do to us as a result of us not going along with this. And I'm not telling anyone else what to do. But as for myself, I'm non-compliance, 100%. Stores still have plenty of shit on the shelves, though, at least for now. I haven't noticed it too bad yet, anyway.
Well, that is well, here, screen share this then. I want to show you something. I'll show you. Hold on.
Oakley dokley. Well, I just went to Walmart today, and I was at Costco the other day, so.
So this, where is it? Fuck stick. There we go. Found it. Okay, so let me move my other fucking thing out of the way. This is just watch it and see it for yourself. Make sure you can hear.
We are Procter & Gamble.
You don't know our names.
You don't know our faces.
But there are thousands of us.
And we work to produce the brands and products you use every single day.
Pampers,
Tide.
Tampax,
Charmin,
Gillette,
Febreze,
Crest, Oral-B,
Secret.
And many more.
Some of us have been working here for 30 years.
Some of us have been working here for 30 months.
But we all have one thing in common.
Because our company has threatened us with termination in the near future for daring to say our bodies, our choice.
On our own website, we have a line that states, we show respect for all individuals.
This is something our leaders preach to us every single day.
But it is something that they have failed to put into practice.
And it is why we can't even show our faces in this video for fear of retribution.
Instead of respect, many of us in this company have been subjected to name-calling, exclusion, and general disgust.
For simply exercising our right to choose what we put in our bodies.
Being forced to decide between termination or indefinite discriminatory testing requirements that P&G can eliminate at their discretion at any time is not a choice.
It's coercion, plain and simple.
You, the consumer, may not care about us being attacked.
You may not even care if we're terminated.
But know this.
You'll start to care when our termination begins to affect you personally.
What you've already seen happen to the airline industry will soon happen to many other organizations in America and around the world.
When shipping speeds slow to a crawl and you can't acquire basic necessities, remember you could have stopped it from happening.
When the factories in which we work grind to a halt, you will be to blame.
So what can you do to stop this?
Reach out to our company and tell them their overreach will not be tolerated.
Or do nothing.
And watch how quickly you are affected.
So do the right thing.
Speak out and make your voice heard to our leadership.
Your future depends on it.
That's it.
Dude, well, I mean, it's going to be everywhere. Because, like, they do this at restaurants. Like, I was talking to people at my work, and I feel like it's about maybe 50-50 as to people who already have it, right? And of the people who don't, it's about 50-50 that they're staunchly not going to do it. So there's a good 25% of the workforce in my industry, give or take, and who knows, maybe my store is different than other people or whatever. But 25% of the workforce leaves.
Yep.
You're going to have a real rough Friday night, every Friday night and Saturday night. And like busy shift that you have is going to suck. And then, yeah, and those problems compound though, because you're putting so much pressure on the people that were left that they start quitting or calling out or doing stuff, which makes it even worse. So like goodbye to eating out for a while until they figure that out, I guess.
Yep. But yeah, when companies like P&G are doing this shit, or airlines and shit, that's a big deal. These are very large corporations. And Procter & Gamble is one of the largest corporations in the world. I mean, that's a big deal. But good. I'm glad people are standing up.
Well, we need to, and we need to look at places like Australia to see how far down the how far down the road they are compared to us. Like the things that they're dealing with over there are only because of their mass compliance to everything so far. And that's just a lesson of that's how far this thing will be taken, is as far as the people let it be taken.
Have they even done like actual like mandates there? Like, and what I mean is you're forced to get the shot in Australia?
No, but they're doing mandates where if you want to come into the grocery store, you have to have the shot. And I think like certainly there's occupations where that's true. And I think they're trying to expand it there, or they just did or something like that. I remember reading. I don't remember exactly where that's at in Australia. No. But certainly they're not opposed to like pinning down a mother holding her baby and ripping the baby out of her arms because of reasons.
Yeah. Or pepper spraying a 12-year-old. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. Or the father and daughter, or father and son. I forget if it was a boy or a girl. And they had to separate them because one of them was positive and they had to like isolate. Mm-hmm. The little girl or whatever didn't want to.
Yep.
And what do they do to the dad? Oh, they jumped on top of him with billy clubs, like 6 big fat fucking cop dudes. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Daniel says, it's getting close to time to stop paying taxes. Go Shadow also says, 2020 judges took kids because mom not vaccinated. Where was that at? I remember that vaguely.
I don't know.
Where it was like a custody case between the mom and the dad was vaccinated and the mom wasn't, or something.
Oh yeah. And they were trying to force the judge was trying to force the other one. I can't remember where that was.
It was like, if you want your kids, you have to get vaccinated. Like,
should I press?
That's a hell of a fucking choice, dude. What's that?
Should I press enter right now?
Sure. Why wouldn't you want to? What does it say?
Huge dick.
Oh yeah, that's great. You should totally do that.
Anyway. No, yeah, I saw that today. That already got 250,000 views, or at least as when I clicked on this page a couple hours ago.
Dude, watch this real quick. This is the director of the CDC or something like that, or I don't know. She's like the head of the CDC.
CDC employees are vaccinated.
We're actively encouraging vaccination in all of our employees and doing a lot of education and outreach in order to get our agency fully vaccinated.
But the percent
I don't have that for you today.
I'm told that 75, some north of 75% of CDC employees at headquarters are still working remotely. Is that correct?
We are following regulations through HHS and the federal government.
No, that's not my question. I apologize to be rude, but I'm asking a very straightforward question. I've been told that north of 75% of employees at CDC headquarters are working remotely. Is that correct?
Senator, I don't actually know the number off the top of my head.
When you look down the hallway, are there empty desks? Are over 50% of the desks empty?
Senator, I don't have the numbers off the top of my head. What I will tell you is that we're working closely within HHS and the administration to follow the governmental rules for return to.
There was a recent GAO report that shows, and released in the last 2 weeks, that there's been no coordinated response from the federal government to get people back into work. Now, if there's any agency that, since teachers in Fulton County are back at work, that the caseload of COVID in Fulton County is about 88. At its peak, it was 606. If what I've been told by someone who frankly kind of knows that people in laboratories are not showing up. I have no clue how laboratory workers who presumably are vaccinated wearing PPE would consider themselves eligible to stay at home. I say this because I just want to echo, we got to lead by example in the federal government. If our public health agencies don't have enough confidence in the immunization and in the PPE to go back to work, fighting infectious diseases, there's going to be a lot of undermining of a willingness to further fund public health.
We absolutely have our essential labs back at work conducting their essential research towards this response. And we are following the regulations and providing technical assistance and technical support to the federal government for return to work policies.
So is there a class they teach in college of like, here's how you answer a question without answering a question?
Yeah, it's called poli-sci.
Yeah, it must be, dude. And then there's this exchange.
Framework and guidelines. So what you're doing is defining a way gain of function. No. You're simply saying it doesn't exist because you changed the definition on the NIH website. This is terrible, and you're completely trying to escape the idea that we should do something about trying to prevent a pandemic from leaking from a lab. There's the preponderance of evidence now points towards this coming from the lab. And what you've done is change the definition on your website to try to cover your ass, basically. That's what you've done. You've changed the website to try to have a new definition that doesn't include the risky research that's going on. Until you admit that it's risky, we're not going to get anywhere. You have to admit that this research was risky. The NIH has now rebuked them. Your own agency has rebuked them. But the thing is you're still unwilling to admit that they gained in function when they say they became sicker. They gained in lethality. It's a new virus. That's not gain of function? According to the definition that is currently operable, Senator, let's make it clear for the people who are listening. The current definition was done over a 2 to 3 year period by outside bodies, including the NSABB, 2 conferences by the National Academy of Science, Engineering, and Medicine on December 2014, March 2000.
Yep. None of them answer any questions ever.
Nope.
They're just, you get caught red-handed lying. What do? Oh, we'll just change the definition and then be like, look, we're talking about changing the definition as far back as 2014. So therefore, that's the definition. I don't know what you want from me. I mean, why is this even a question? Jesus Christ, dude.
No, they got busted.
Yeah.
Everybody in that room knows he's lying. There's not a single person in that room that does not know that he's lying and that he lied the last time he was in front of Congress, and he absolutely knows what the fuck is going on. Nobody believes anything that he's saying. It's just a matter of most of the people in that room won't say anything about it.
Bro, have you seen the selling of a 9-year-old girl in Afghanistan video?
Yep. It is horrible.
That's the girl. I'm not going to play the video because CNN, right? They're like, you're going to be sold here, put on some makeup, right? Here's her with makeup on, ready to be sold. Here's the dude that she gets sold to. He's 55, according to him. She's 9. Here's the dude paying the father $2,000 US equivalent is what they said. So $2,000. Here's him taking the money. Here's him giving the little girl over to the guy. Here's the guy taking the little girl. Here's him leaving with the little girl. Here's the little girl not wanting to leave. Like, there's a point where she starts like dragging her heels. It's hard to see if you're not playing the video. Still, dude, this is fucking sick. It's fucking sick. And this is what, this is completely legal and normal in Islamic society. Just let everybody in, right? It's loving. It's liberal. It's liberal to let people in and let them impose their non-tolerance upon you because it's just so liberal. You want to be liberal, right? You want to join the liberal party.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, then you're not liberal and people won't like you. It's not socially acceptable unless you're liberal. Change my name to Brandon. Mark my words. Due to all this vacation BLM Antifa mandates, clear evidence of a runaway government. Among other things, there will be downfall to our beloved country. Of our beloved country. I hate to even talk about this online because it's just so disheartening, but I don't disagree. I do not disagree.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like, what do you do now? Like, what do you do? Like, you accept that, and you get ready for what's next. And what's next? The downfall, right? The fucking plunge. It's the Titanic going into the icy waters. Like, if you don't have a raft, you better find a fucking plank of wood and kick that bitch off of there. Tell her, fuck you, Rose. You didn't love me anyway.
Fucking Rose.
And steal that necklace back, too.
Should have moved her ass over.
Seriously. What they should have done is huddled together on that plank of wood and given each other the little bit of body heat that they still had between them. And they both would have survived longer, but,
But no, just
reasons.
Mm-hmm. And then they could have got to the U.S. after they got rescued and then been gabillionaires with that fucking diamond thing, whatever the fuck it was.
They should have sold that diamond and invested in Bitcoin when it was new,
Mm-hmm. They could have, too.
And they'd really be okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'd be dead now because they were already old in 1996. But
no, not with Bitcoin money. Bitcoin money, you can live forever.
Okay, but Bitcoin money didn't come along until like 2006. Okay.
And it wasn't worth anything till like 2010.
Yeah.
That's true. Dude, I still can't believe that Biden's daughter's diary thing. I can believe the fact that it's been covered up. And I can believe the fact that the FBI would go out of their way to seize it from somebody because it had damning evidence to Biden. None of that's surprising to me.
But it's almost hard to believe it's even real, though. And what I mean by that is that kind of fucked up shit would happen.
Well, and of course that's why he's like sniffing little girls when they're getting together for photo ops and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what that is, dude. Like, it is what it looked like.
It fit the scenario.
So did you hear about what's going on with Russiagate?
Oh, no. This shit again? What happened now?
One of the people who gave evidence to issue the subpoenas in the first place has been arrested.
Really? So, was this part of the Steele dossier, or is this something else?
Yeah, like one of the... Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not entirely sure. I only like skimmed the fucking article, but that was my understanding, was the person who provided information that led to the initial FISA warrant got arrested. like Yuri fucking Chekhov or some shit. I can't remember.
Got arrested for what? Did they say the charges? What charges were?
Well, let's look. Igor Didenchenko arrested, charged with lying to the FBI about information in Steele dossier.
Oh, okay. Finally. I mean, we've only been talking about this for how many years?
Yeah.
Like during the election in 2016, there were people who were, we were talking about how that shit's made up, right? Like it was a Hillary operative who went over to Russia and paid somebody to fucking put together a fake dossier and then turn it in as if it was real.
That's not even the fucked up part. The fucked up part is like they use that as an excuse to hold up the entire federal government, like the head of the federal government, the president, for like 3 out of 4 years. It was like a 3-year investigation that shit went on for. And it made things difficult for anything that they wanted to get done, and like put barriers in the way and gave them bad press and made people think things that weren't true. And like, how many times have you been called a Russian agent?
Oh, several.
Yeah. I've been at least 2 or 3 times, Like, I have nothing to do with Russia.
Yeah, I actively dislike Russia. Like,
I don't mind Russia. They're fine. I don't feel like they're like, at this point, any worse than us. You know what I mean?
No, well, they're still American hating commies who fucking fuck with us every chance they get. And Putin's still a fucking dictator who used to work for the fucking FSB. So,
would you rather hang out with Putin or with Biden?
Putin, if he would tell me the truth about the shit he's done. I'd love to know the fucking body's buried by that dude.
I feel like if you're hanging out with Putin, you're gonna like hop on a horse and shoot some AKs, and I don't know. What do you do in Russia? Drink vodka?
I also feel like if you're hanging out with Putin and y'all get drunk and then he says the wrong thing and now you know something that you should know. You're
probably gonna die.
You're just gonna die. Like you're dead. Like that's it. You might as well just be. This motherfucker kills people all the time. How many people who like were running in against him in elections just like ended up with some weird form of cancer or died of radiation poisoning or some shit like that?
They all did.
They all died. Every fucking one of them.
Oh,
dead.
Igor is running against me. Give him the umbrella. Oh, Jesus Christ. Drink to that. Drink some vodka to that. Hell yeah. You guys drinking out there? I hope you are. Because fuck me, I got to sleep in today. I didn't have to work this morning. I didn't make shit at work this week. I feel like the fucking whole economy around me is collapsed. Or maybe it's like the company that I work for is just fucked things up to the point where we suck.
Yeah.
But it's been crazy fucking slow lately. But that's all right. Because when I made money when we weren't slow, I didn't spend it right away. So I'm not hurting quite yet.
No.
Is Ray MIA again? I haven't seen him for a couple days.
I haven't either. It's been a while. There
was some weird text message I got the other day about like cocaine and hookers or something. I forget what it said. You ever notice, like, I don't know, if you have a problem with, let's say, alcohol, and you don't have much money, that means you don't have much of a problem, right? Because you can't afford that much alcohol, so you never really can get as drunk as you would like to, because that would cost too much, so you can only get so drunk, and then you run out of money the third day and you can't drink it all or whatever. So you have a problem with alcohol, but you also have a money problem, so that negates your alcohol problem, right? But what happens when you give that same person a fuck ton of money?
Well, they're going to spend it all on their vices.
I just hope that's not what's happening. Daniel says maybe she won the lottery then. Pew Pew Patrick says Pelosi is making as much sense as Biden nowadays. What's going on with her? Is she all fucking brain dead too? Well, we knew that already, but she's showing now?
Yes. In fact, I've got it right here. You want to see?
Yes.
Like legitimately right here. Share screen. Okay, just check this out. Now these chicks over here are like doing some like live commentary, so they keep laughing a little bit, but just try and pay attention to Pelosi.
We're sending stuff over to the Senate. Well, most of the product that we've done is, except now we may have added in the last day or so, and some of what we added is Senate to the bill, like a hearing. Bernie doesn't like hearing. Excuse me, Bernie loves hearing. Manchin doesn't want hearing in the bill and all that stuff. So some is Senate oriented, and then we have the family medical leave. We figured if they're putting things in, then we can put something in.
What the hell?
Manchin doesn't like it. So, so we are getting some bird and privilege. I think mostly we're getting privilege scrub. Because privilege scrub is deadless to a bill. Bird,
what the fuck?
You have to take it out.
Privilege scrub is deadless to a bill.
You out.
Yeah.
So we're again getting that as we go along as well. But when we pass a bill, then they will see it in its aggregate and make some.
Any concerns that any of this is quote, messaging because that they have to
Oh my
take
God, I'm
some of those
horrified.
things out regardless, no matter what you send over? You said you
The
weren't going to
water's
send
not
a
gonna help,
messaging bill.
No, we're not saying messaging bill, but we want to
She's
be
drunk.
sure that
She
what
sounds
we
drunk.
send is not birdable or bird bath or privilege scrub. Those are two things.
Bird bath or privilege scrub?
Yeah.
Exercises we're getting engaged, bathing exercises we're engaged in, and
what in the fuck is she talking about?
getting good response. There's no bad answer.
Apparently, there's not a bad answer. You can say whatever the fuck you want in front of this fucking retarded media, and they're just gonna be like, "Thumbs up, got
Bird
it."
Bath bedroom scrub. Like everybody's like, did she have a stroke? Like she's just randomly throwing words together that have nothing to do with what she's talking about.
Bird bath privilege scrub.
Yeah. So
Does that mean something in like if you have Potomac fever, does that mean something to you? Potomac
Bird
fever
bath.
meaning you're a fucking politician in DC.
Bird bath bedroom scrub?
No, it's just a bird bath.
It is. What is bedroom scrub? I just want to see. Okay.
No,
well,
it wasn't bedroom scrub. It was privilege scrub.
Oh, privilege. That word. How did I fuck that word up?
Just send it.
There we go. Pelosi on bird baths and privilege scrub. That's all it is. It's just this shit. Bird bath versus a privilege scrub. I don't. Yeah, it's just a bunch of people making fucking fun of her. That's what it boils down to.
I mean, maybe okay. Here's me thinking out loud. Like a bird bath would be something for the schlubs out there, so that they can have a bath too, right? Because they're just dirty birds out in the schlubble. They're the ones you like the smelly Walmart people. We'll just call them dirty birds. So they need a bird bath. So we'll give them some money for their bird bath, right?
Okay. I'm gonna Google dirty birds.
And then no, don't do that. And then and then the privilege scrub is where you scrub off the unnecessary privilege money that goes to the big wigs out there. So you got to privilege scrub it and bird bath it to get it through.
That's a long way to.
I'm just trying to translate, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. This is Nancy Pelosi. You California ass motherfuckers voted for this bitch. Don't talk to me.
Like for the last 50 years too.
Yeah, apparently in her district you could be a deep fried turd and win, you know. As long as you come with a side of ranch. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, let's lighten it up a little bit. I want to be happy.
Okay.
So there's this video that made me happy earlier. This video made me very happy.
This is when they all start going in circles.
That's how the universe started spinning. I think I missed some super chats here. Gun Library Garrett says, "You selling your liver tonight?" Shit, I might need to soon. Tara says, "Tip for Honda. You know where to put it. What to mix with vodka besides orange juice or cranberry juice? May need some mix after this class." I'm a big fan of tonic and lime. So you have to go to the store and buy tonic and lime. But like a fresh cut, nice, juicy green lime with some tonic and just the right amount of vodka mixed together. You got to kind of play with it a little bit. That's a delicious drink. And refreshing.
Good for the environment and okay for you.
Super Bad Video says, "What in the chicken foot fuck is she trying to say?" She was reciting her haiku. That's what it was. Anyone really surprised Nancy did yet another press conference stuttering drunk? Do you think that's what it was? Do you think she was just drunk? She was slurring her words at a point.
See, that's the theory, is that she just drinks a lot. But I don't know if it's that or if she, like, you know, has issues. Because remember, how long ago was it when fuck, this was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe four or five, when the White House, or not White House, I guess the congressional pharmacists got caught because somehow people found out from the
Oh, and there were how many people were taking geriatric meds and stuff like that.
like shit for Alzheimer's and stuff.
Right, and they didn't name names, but they were like, "Here's how many people get prescriptions for this. Here's how many people get prescriptions for that."
Yeah,
and it was all people who were members of the House or Senate or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
Oh, I'm almost to 100 followers on Ironda, the bearded lady. Come on, give me 2 more. People out there in the chat, give me 2 more. Give me to 100.
Daniel says, "If you slow that down, it's a dog swastika." Can you give Duke and Heavy a box of crayons for November 10th?
You absolutely, and they'd love you for it too.
And say happy birthday. Oh man, sometimes Heavy, this fucking guy, he just thinks it's his turn to talk, and I don't know if he can't hear anybody.
I
What's
think
going on?
I think his connection is bad. He talks to us on a phone, but then like watches the playback on the computer. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know, because something's up. I don't know why, but yeah.
Okay. Does Heavy even make YouTube videos? I thought he did, didn't he?
I used to make some, but not a lot. And he hadn't done that in a long time.
Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service says, "Potomac fever is when you run out of children's blood to keep your organs working."
That would suck. Gotta have
They are
good
like
stuff.
some of those people are the closest thing to a living vampire that exists on this earth. I don't believe in real vampires, but like maybe those dudes. You know what I mean? Dwayne Christensen says, "We have a Taurus G2C going for a price in central Iowa gun shops." That's not a bad price. I guess prices of guns have come down pretty much back to normal.
Yeah, there's a few high spots, but like AKs didn't really come back down. But then they were already on the rise before COVID anyway, so.
Well, and ammo's gone up, and I think the price of AKs went down a little bit as soon as the price of AK ammo went up. Because as soon as you couldn't buy fucking 7.6239 for 30 cents a round anymore. Like, is that still at like 50 cents a round or whatever? Everywhere I've seen it, it is. Anyway. Jose says, I swear I saw Nancy Pelosi and Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter documentary.
Yeah, well, that's because that's when she was in college.
That's when she first became infected.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, how do you get into politics like this? Like, these people are like the fucking richest assholes who ever fucking lived, and they don't do shit. They just sit around and fucking mooch off everybody and then tell everybody how bad they are, and then get in front of a camera and lie, and then lie some more to get back in office to get reelected, and then you just rinse and repeat. Sounds like a pretty juicy gig, that's all I'm saying. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with the federal appeals court case with the Biden vaccine mandate and how that goes. I'm kind of interested to see. Although I think I already know how it's going to go, which is not the way that we would want it to go. But it's nice to see that they're at least making an effort to placate the masses into thinking that there's still some semblance of a fucking judicial system in this country. But, whatever. I digress. Do you guys see what's up?
I just have a feeling no matter what, it's going to end up the decision of the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah. Either way it goes. However this court decides one way or the other side is going to appeal it. I think the difference is one way, like if it goes our way, this round, like we win this round, then the next round's going to start right away, and they're going to come in with like the Mike Tyson heavy knockout puncher to fucking knock it out and bring it home, right? And if it goes the other way, then they're going to like stall and take as long as they can and then bring in the heavy knockout puncher to fucking knock it out. It's going to end the same way either way. This is Tim Pool's blimp that originally there was some misinformation, propaganda, I don't know what you'd call it, fucking news story out about how he was funding a blimp and that if you give money to him, you're wasting it on some blimp program, which was patently untrue. So for the longest time, they fought to get this scrubbed from his record, because if you pulled him up on Wikipedia or whatever, this like blimp information that was patently not true would show up. And so after years of trying to fight this, they finally got the blimp story scrubbed from his fucking name. And so they decided to retroactively make it true by buying a blimp. I think it's hilarious. I really like Tim Pool, man. I wish I could hang out with Tim Pool sometime. I think that'd be fun. Like go on the Tim Pool show. Way too small time. They would never talk to us.
No, hell no. Something would have to happen to us to make us like newsworthy.
Yeah.
So here's what's going to happen, Hannah. I'm going to drive to Colorado and I'm going to assassinate you and say that you were a CIA operative sent to destroy Tim Pool. And then I'm going to get nationwide news for it. And then I'll get to talk to Tim Pool and I'll tell him he said hi.
I think you'll just get arrested for murder. Because I don't think you don't get to just say those kind of things and make them true. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because I could just be like, I'm an FBI agent, blah, 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 right? And then I don't even have to do anything. I just get arrested for saying that. Because, well, not for just saying that, for like posing as one. Because, obviously we're talking about hypotheticals here. FBI guy listening or whoever you are. But seriously, though. Like, I don't know. What is it? What is the thing? It's like 2 or 3 felonies per day is how many times the average citizen commits a crime.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's multiple crimes per day.
No, they're like felonies though, because there's like all these weird federal crimes that you can commit. And at any point, they can be like, well, especially with how much evidence they have on everybody doing everything all the time these days, if they wanted to come after anybody, they probably have a reason for just about everybody, if they wanted to. That's pretty cool.
wonder how much those things cost. They're probably not too bad. Depends on how good the little drone fucking thing is.
Oh, that's probably. I don't know. I'm gonna
That's
guess.
probably not even. That's not even a drone though, right? Like it doesn't. It's just for direction. So
yeah. Well, I think it gives it a little bit of lift because basically, I think it's not neutrally buoyant quite. Like if the motor was cut off, it would probably sink because it's not big enough to. I don't know. What do you think is in there? Helium?
it's a lot of helium.
Yeah. Today, Pat Tillman would have turned 45. You remember that dude, the guy who quit the fucking NFL so he could join the war and fight fucking terrorism? And then he got killed by his own troops by friendly fire, I think was the deal.
Mm-hmm. Is he the one that had a twin brother? Or am I thinking of somebody else? There was another football player that had a twin brother that went to Afghanistan. I don't remember who that was.
Hell of a dude, though, man. Fucking quit the NFL to join the military. Like, who does that? Like, Elvis did that. Wasn't the NFL.
Well, Elvis got drafted.
All right. And there's this video. I'm not going to show the whole thing. But right about here, there's people who have fallen down. People behind them are pushing their way through. They don't give a fuck, right? 8 people end up dying in this thing. I think there was like 20 or 30 people who were injured. If you listen to the audio, there's audibly, like, you can hear, and like I've listened to it a couple of times, there's like a specific girl's voice scream. Then she screams, "Help me." And then she screams a third time, muffled, that trails off to nothing, and you never hear her again. And I don't know if she's dead or not. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's fucked up. And the worst part about it is people just keep going. They just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Like, they don't give a fuck. There's people who eventually, like, if you go forward in the video, like, right, oh, come on, here. There's people who end up standing in front of the crowd and they're like holding up their hands like, please stop. And they're just idiots. They just keep fucking coming, dude.
And this is for a concert.
Yeah, for some rapper that I never even heard of. What's his name? Fucking Travis Scott. Anyone out there even know what he sings? Is there a Travis Scott song that I would know if I heard it, but I didn't know it was him? I don't know. Oh, listen to this. This is Biden from before he was senile.
Oh, I've seen this. Talking about pulling out of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is genius.
How we end this war. And it makes a big difference to tell the American people the truth about what our options are in ending this war. If tomorrow the order goes out from I'm President of the United States, I issue an order. End the war today, begin to withdraw all American troops. It will take a year to get the American troops out. You hear me now? That's the truth. It will take a year to get them physically out. Now, if you leave all the equipment behind, you might be able to do it in 7 months.
Well, no, apparently you can do it in like 3 months if you leave all the equipment behind. And a couple thousand American citizens, too, apparently.
A couple thousand? Remember what we discovered yesterday?
Oh, it was like 10,000, wasn't it?
No, it was 14. They estimate 14,000.
Well, and not to mention they had lied about it for up until now, saying it was like 1 to 200.
Yeah.
Well, actually, at first they said it was less than 100, and then they said it might be as many as 400, and then they went down to 1 to 200, and now they're saying 14,000. Dude, Biden should lose his fucking job for this. He should be impeached for this. People should come for him and take him out of the seat of office and put someone else in that seat. And I'm not making threats, again, FBI agent. I'm just telling you, impeach him for this, because this is so egregiously fucking bad for our country and for our military and for the the people of the United States. No one voted for this. No one wanted this. We
Mhm.
wanted out of the fucking country, but we didn't want it like this. We didn't want to leave that many people behind. Like, that's insane. What other war have we ever been in where we left 14,000 people behind in enemy territory and washed our hands?
Never happened.
Tell me. Honestly, has that ever happened? I don't think it has. And it's barely a blip on the radar. Didn't they release that on Friday so no one would talk about it, so no one even fucking know about it?
Mm-hmm.
And how is it that they had this whole time and they decided to release it on a Friday like it's a fucking like a car accident story involving a Kennedy or something? Which is bad enough they get to cover that shit up. Whatever, dude. Boy, you're getting me worked up. I gotta get drunker over here. Vietnam, maybe? It wasn't that many in Vietnam. There was the where we pulled out of Saigon, and there were people who were getting onto that last fucking helicopter, and they didn't get everybody. But it wasn't 14,000 people. And a lot of the people who ended up being taken prisoner, we ended up negotiating for their freedom later. I mean, that's how we got fucking, what's his name? That Saigon hooker.
Yep. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Arizona. What's the fuck is his name?
McCain.
Thank you. John McCain. Holy
right.
Jesus.
Here, I'll be right back. So don't ask me a question.
So, Matt, what are your thoughts on abortion and stuff? Because you like abortion. That's what I heard you say. No, just kidding. Sissy Dream says, haven't been in a crowd like that since I went to see The Who. Weird Al Yankovic from Another One Rides the Bus song. Line about the WHO concert where people died in stampede. I mean, it's happened before. And it does happen, but 8 people like that, and they just kept coming too, dude. Like, that's the fucking thing. And you can hear people screaming, like, please help me, help me, help me. And no one does a fucking thing. And then by the time they do, it's too fucking late, you know? It's what Obama did in Benghazi that should have been impeached for that too. Yeah, I mean, the whole Benghazi thing, there was so much cover-up about it. Like, no one really knows what happened in Benghazi. And yeah, there was like a bunch of people who died and stuff, but like the whole story, the whole truth, what was behind it, they said it was because of a Facebook post or something, but it ended up being like some sort of a arms deal gone bad that was orchestrated by the Clinton administration or something like that, if I remember correctly. I don't remember all the details behind that. But yeah, I mean, that's another example. But, dude, Benghazi compared to the withdrawal from Afghanistan, I think is apples and oranges. That's total orders of magnitude of different things. And I think the ramifications of us pulling out of Afghanistan like we did will be felt for generations. It will be the excuse for us to go back to war in that country. But, you know, that's great for the military-industrial complex because that's what they're up to. Daniel says, do you think the mandate, if it goes into effect, is going to be our burn the ships moment?
Yes.
I think that we will be directly responsible for whatever level of tyranny we accept and end up with. If that's what goes into effect and people accept it, and then that becomes the reality of life, then it will be our fault. Because all you got to do is stand up and say no. That's all you got to do. And if enough people do that, then there's nothing they can fucking do. And it's not a decision that I can make for you. It's a decision only you can make for you. And only I can make for myself. But I'm saying that I will stand up and say no. And I will figure out another way if I have to. And if I end up fucking dying on this hill, then I guess that's the hill that I die on.
Oh, good, because I already made that decision for you, and I was concerned you weren't going to like it.
Oh, shit. I didn't know you made that decision. I thought I made that decision.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you went along with it, yes.
You made that decision?
I made that decision for you, yes.
Jesus Christ. When were you going to tell me?
I was just waiting, you know, timing, stuff, that kind of thing.
Like now, basically?
Yeah, basically.
When fuck me, dude. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing I was already going to do that, so. A young woman was carried out right in front of him in that concert, and he kept doing it because the melancholy song. What? A young woman was carried out right in front of him at this concert, and he kept doing his melancholy song. Okay. See, and my question was, I don't know much about that venue or what was going on right there in that clip. Did they like tear down part of a fence and try to rush towards a part of the stage, or what was going on there?
I don't know. I think those might have just been the gates, but people were rushing to get close to the stage or something, I guess. Maybe they were letting people on the field.
Actually, there's a thing called predeterminism, so Night Strike made that decision. Got it. Wouldn't it be nice to wake up tomorrow and it's 2018 and the worst thing this country had to deal with is kids eating Tide Pods and Trump?
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Oh yeah, dude, that was a different time back then, man. It's weird that a few years back could be like back then already. And I feel like that's how fast fucking things are moving these days. It's like every day you wake up, it's like, whoa, what happened today? Oh, some crazy shit that if it happened in 1994 would be like fucking like the story of the year, you know? But it's Tuesday. And then Wednesday there's another one. And then Thursday there's another one. And then Friday, you know what I mean? Like all of this
three
shit.
of them on Friday.
Well, yeah, obviously Friday is the big one because that's when they like to air out the laundry or whatever. Because no one's around to smell it. Colorado's like, the numbers are so high right now. It's the highest it's been since we've opened. I'm really upset about them being like, if you're 5 or older, you can get it now. Oh, and we're testing for 6 months and older now. So the baby can get it now too. I just don't understand why. Like, if you could make a fucking logical case as to why the child would need that. It's like, did you get flu shots when you were a kid? No. Did you get your kids flu shots ever?
Nope.
Why would you? It doesn't make... Like, if your kid had, like, some sort of a cancer, like, thing going on and they had to do, like, a bone marrow transplant and had low fucking white blood cell count and stuff like that, and you wanted to give them an extra layer of protection, maybe then it would make sense. But it has to be, like, extenuating circumstances on top of fucking crazy shit, not mandated to every child.
Well, and the other thing is, this isn't, I mean, it's not a vaccine. This isn't a fucking vaccine. This isn't something you just only have to get once. We've already determined that. Okay, the science has been done. Okay, the efficacy of these things go down. The latest study I saw said average was 6 months for Pfizer and Moderna. So this is not, this is something that they want you to get over and over and over and over and over again.
Right. And so now you, not only that, now you have to have, and countries are talking about that, they're talking about this internationally. This is what they've been pushing for the whole time, is a vaccine passport. They want you to have a digitally controlled vaccine passport tied to your name, tied to your vaccine status, which every 6 months apparently needs to be updated to make sure that you've gotten the new round of jab. And then if you're not up to date, then you're in trouble. You can't go to work, you can't go to school, you can't go grocery shopping, you can't go to the store, you can't get food at a restaurant. And that's what they want, so that they can have that kind of control over you to make you jump through the hoops. That way that they know that everybody that is on the system is on board with the system and is willing to do whatever the fucking system tells them to do. The system says jump, you say, how high, sir? You got it, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Anything the government says is what is good for me, right? Yeah, and that leads you directly to where? What happens when the cows keep going along with the herder? They get led to a slaughter, and that's exactly what they're fucking leading us to, if you ask me. In my opinion. Does that cover the YouTube side if I say it in my opinion?
I think so. I think you're good.
And that's another thing, the level of censorship that's going on in the country today. Like, I have to be careful about what I say. There's things that I would like to talk about right now that I can't even brush upon, and I have to fucking mentally put myself into check when I start heading in that direction to pump the brakes and not go over the edge, because there is an edge, and there shouldn't be an edge, because we have this thing in this country called freedom of fucking speech that is innumerable, that doesn't go away because of a fucking a bug that comes by or a fucking pandemic or whatever, dude. It doesn't fucking matter. It's there for a reason, and that reason is proper discourse, and proper discourse cannot take place if people are self-censoring themselves on things that they can and cannot say. Period. Suck it.
What I heard was that somebody from the future came to the present to grab a COVID-19 vaccine and then went back in time and shot up the vaccine into 13 Middle Eastern men, who then got into planes and crashed into the World Trade Center, and the reverberations from when the World Trade Center came down fucked with all of the fucking voting machines in Georgia and Arizona.
Well, I mean, it is nice that they, because of the things that happened on September 11, 2001, had this Department of Homeland Security, and what's that thing in the airport that checks everybody's bags and stuff like that? What's that shit called? I forget right now.
What do you mean?
TSA? Yeah, the TSA. So they're all set up with these organizations and the personnel to fucking check people's papers like Nazis in the streets when a woman wants to fucking go to the store and buy some bread. Because it's exactly where we're at. Full fucking circle, man. And the funny thing is, the people who were calling people Nazis are are the Nazis. The Nazis are the ones saying you're a Nazi. That's how they cover for their Nazism, is because they're so blind to it, because they've been blaming everybody else for being a Nazi, that the very notion that they are indeed the Nazi because of their actions and choices is fucking beyond the pale, and the cognitive dissonance does not allow that to happen. Damn. See, these are the kinds of sentences we can say when Ray Ray's not here. Because I can get through the entire thought.
Tell me about the Sword of Damocles.
Only if we can shift the Overton window just a little bit.
Okay, good. What about the Hegelian dialectic?
I didn't say any of those words in that entire rant, motherfucker. God damn.
The fuck is that?
My phone turned off, and I let it charge, and I just turned it back on, and I'm getting like all my messages now. Apparently I have a lot of messages I gotta look at. Agorizer's calling me drunky. They're actually the Bolsheviks, says Mark Malone. Are you talking about the people who were demanding the mandates, or the Bolsheviks? What were the Bolsheviks again? I don't remember right now.
I don't remember.
I know the name. I just don't know what they did.
Weren't they the ones that were? They were the ones that were in power before, like Stalin brought his brand of communism in, right?
I don't even know.
I think they were like, no, am I thinking wrong? I don't fucking remember which group they were. I don't remember. They were part of one of those groups.
Up.
Or was the
phone?
Or were the Bolsheviks the ones that took the parties that took down?
There were Soviets, says Chris. Communists, says Steadley. My phone keeps going off. And again. Do it again. Yeah. One more time. Fuck you. Steadley says 1918. So that was basically when the Tsar was being killed and all that shit was going on.
Okay, so the Bolsheviks were the ones that came in and took over. That's okay. Something like that. One of those things. I don't remember.
Well, let's not forget what happened to the intellectuals in Russia who facilitated the downfall of the Tsar. They were the very first people to be targeted by the fucking new administration. Jesus Christ! Oh my God. Thanks. What else you got? Oh, one more? What the fuck happened when I was...
I feel like that. I feel like I'm in Breakfast Club. He's like, you want another one? Another one? That's another one. Yeah, how about another one?
I don't know how many text messages I just got. That was like 15, dude. Oh my God.
Is everybody alive?
I think so. I didn't see any like help 911 messages, so we're good. I think.
Well, as long as your kids are there with you, then really not.
Well,
much
I just
matter.
dropped my son off at his friend's house to spend the night, but I don't think I didn't get a text from him, so we're good. Jesus Christ. Super Bad Video says, I hear you wanting to talk about things that can't because YouTube has hissy fit. That was a weird sentence.
I hear you. Okay.
I hear you wanting to talk about things but can't because YouTube has a hissy fit. Get all the notifications, says Daniel. Quick, anybody that has Honda's number, text him a message with one letter at a time. We've done that to Ray Ray when he gets pissed off. Because Ray Ray will be like, this goddamn group chat, I'm done with it. And then I'll text back, W, send, H, send, Y, send, question mark, send. I'm kind of a dick. I don't know if you guys know that.
Well, I think that's why we get along.
I don't know, man. You give me a button to push, I'm gonna fucking push it. That's kind of the like if I'm gonna drive Batman's Batmobile, I'm probably gonna push the button that ejects my seat out of the top, and then I'm gonna go like, God damn it. That's you, isn't it? I bet it is you. All right, phone is. How do you turn this to silent? Okay, there we go. Phone is silent. Okay. Bolshevik, a member of the majority faction of the Russian Socialist Democratic Party, which has renamed the Communist Party after seizing power in October Revolution of 1917. Okay. What is your definition of false flag?
A false flag? That would be something that is either faked to... Okay, so it's either something that is faked. A false flag is either something that is faked or it is something that is... excuse me. Or something that is done in a conspiratorial way to accomplish a goal that really has nothing to do with whatever that thing was that was done, usually to either push for a specific reaction to that thing that you know you'll get, or sometimes it can be something as simple as trying to take attention off of something else.
The definition of false flag is something like, and I'm paraphrasing, framing a group for doing something so that you can then attack that group for doing that thing.
I mean, that definitely falls in what I would, my definition, but I think it's a little more than that.
Well, I mean, for instance, in my opinion, January 6th was a false flag event because they framed a group, the right, the Trump supporters, for doing something that they did not do, even though some of them did, but they framed it as if it was the whole group who homogeneously was on board with this thing, right?
When we are pretty sure that the FBI had something to do with it.
And then they used that as an excuse to come after the very people who they framed. False flag.
No. By the way, don't poke the bear. You're welcome.
You son of a bitch. I'm in. U.S. flags that say "Made in China." You mean made in China?
No, but they're from China, so they wouldn't say made in China. They say mad in China because they
They
don't know how to
say-
speak English.
USA parts made 100%.
It's a mad in China.
It's a made in China. Very good. You reckon made in China? Oh, we make it cheap. And then when you need it, we no make it. That's how they do it, dude. How many of those have I got in the night? Like 4?
Yeah, it's all right.
Squibletter says, I think more people need to learn about what happens to the Japanese Americans following December 8th, 1941. Happen once, might happen again.
That's racist!
Well, that was Executive Order 9066, the internment of all Japanese Americans. See, back when I was in high school, we learned about this shit because we still had teachers who gave a fuck about fucking like rights and history and teaching students correctly. And now it's all about social justice propaganda and putting kids in a position where they're going to be activists for your side and going to vote your way and be against their parents. As soon as they turn 18, they can fucking like add to the voting pool. That's exactly what they want. That's all public school is these days, is a training program on how to be a Democrat.
Well, I forget who said it. I can't remember where I heard it, but schools are government run with government funding, and these aren't public schools. These are government schools. That's what they are. They're government schools. We need to stop referring to them as public schools because that's not what they are. The government has complete control over these schools.
And I forget who said this, but they're like, the government is getting what they paid for. If they wanted to have kids who came out of school who could think for themselves, they would pay for that. If they want mindless automatons who go along with things and don't question things and don't go against authority, that's what they paid for. You know, like they're getting what they paid for.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Let's try this again, says Super Bad Videos. I hear you on wanting to talk about certain things, but YouTube would have a hissy fit and pull your channel.
Yep.
You know, do check out the Discord though, because there's some spicy stuff on the Discord sometimes. I like to post the spicy meatballs in the Discord for all y'all to enjoy together. So, you know, come on down and meet me at the Discord. Sometimes I'm in there too, y'all. If you want to say hey, just say hey.
Hey, y'all.
I don't know what that voice was, but it came out. It came out of the closet. That's where the voice came.
They tend to do that.
That was my gay Texas guy in the closet. Hey, y'all. How's it going?
He's not in the closet. Everybody knows. Okay? There's no closet, y'all. Okay?
Oh, dude. Where is everybody tonight, man? I thought people were joined by now. Jesus Christ. Did I piss everybody off?
Everybody's getting raided by the FBI for looking for a fucking diary.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's definitely where Duke's at.
All right, so I'm starting my vodka.
Dude, I've been vodka-ing. I'm already vodka'd. Tommy P says, then why the fuck are your kids still in public school? Your children will be the ones leading on the boxcars. Loading on the boxcar. Loading you on the boxcars. Jesus Christ.
You have been hitting the vodka, haven't you?
A little bit.
Leo's out in the chat. He says, that's the gay guy from Family Guy. No, that guy's like this.
No, that's the
that's the old man.
He's gay too, but you know.
You sit your fat ass down right here. Come over here. We'll see what pops up between my legs. Come here, fat boy.
Anyway.
It's funny because that old dude's just Biden.
Yeah, basically.
Shove it under pressure. Just take your shirt off when you mow the lawn. Oh.
Man, I love kids jumping on my legs. I used to get in the pool and they'd rub the hair on my legs because the hair would pop up. And I learned a lot about cockroaches, and I love kids jumping on my lap.
Jesus Christ.
Pudding.
And these are the people that the power of the federal government is set up to support and protect and listen to, most of all, to follow their directives, to go by what they say. Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden get together and somehow get all the fucking other corpses together and pass a bill. Well, guess what? Jackbooted thugs will come and enforce it, because that's the way that we work. We don't fucking listen to where these... There's no epistemology as far as where the fucking knowledge comes from or where these things are that we're doing It's just that's the order. It comes from the top. I don't want to put my position in any jeopardy by questioning anything. I'll just go along to get along, and as long as I go along, I'll get along, and I'll get my raise at the end of the year and my pension in 20 to 30. And you get enough of that going on, you get enough fucking sheep who are supposed to be sheep dogs going along like sheep, and guess what? They just turn into wolves because that's what the ultimate goal is to feed the sheep to the wolves if you're a wolf. And these people at the top are wolves, dude. They're wolves in sheep clothing. That was a weird fucking sentence.
It was. But that's okay.
Did it make sense, though? Better than fucking Pelosi. See, you get your bird bath and you get your... What was it?
Privilege
scrub. Privilege scrub or bird bath. You got to put them together, and then you get the bill passed, and we can see what's in it. If
Bernie doesn't want to, but he does want it. But no, we can't have it.
Jesus Christ, Matt, we need to buy some land in Waco.
Yeah,
and start building a building. Do you know how to frame?
Do I know how to frame a house? Yeah, hell yeah. I can do most things in a house. There's some things I don't like to do. Like I usually don't like fucking with plumbing, and I only half-ass like messing with electrical. But I can do most stuff on a house.
I don't know how to do plumbing or electrical, but I can pound nails into wood and screws.
I can do electrical and plumbing. I just prefer not to. Because that shit's expensive if you fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like working with wood and laying tile or doing, whatever, doing flooring, drywall, that shit is if you fuck something up, it's a lot easier to fix and a lot cheaper. If you fuck up your plumbing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah, then people are coming and knocking holes in your slab to fucking replace pipes and shit, and it's just I don't like doing that.
The most that I've done is roofing. My dad, when he got out of prison, couldn't use his PhD for anything because he was out of prison, And so he started a roofing company and employed me and my brother for $20 a day during our summer break. And 5 days a week, I would work and make $100 by the end of the week, a whole $100.
Woohoo!
And yeah, it sucked, dude. It was terrible, fucking hot, nasty, disgusting, awful work. But I know how to do it. It's really not hard, actually.
No, roofing's not hard.
I mean, it's not complicated. It's hard, but it's not complicated.
Oh yeah. I mean, Jesus, literally a Mexican can do it. That's a joke, people. Okay.
You need to play that voice right now.
Huh. That's racist.
I bet if we bought a plot of land and then just had materials and we're like, hey, subscribers, come help us. We're here every weekend. People would show up who knew how to do plumbing and everything, and we would get it done pretty quick.
Yeah, maybe. Be like, help build the communal house.
Yeah, and we build the fucking first house with a communal everything, and then bunk beds, and then you can build your own little shed thing from there. And then that'll become the rec center. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Hey there, fat boy. What you doing? That's eerily creepy.
Mm.
How you doing there, Mr. Leo?
Tired.
Did you get home?
Yep. Caught about 3 people trying to shoplift today, so that's nice.
Well, it's not too bad for Chicago.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it didn't get burnt down today.
This is true.
Because that one place that you were going to work at, you got accepted, and you were going to work there, and then it burnt down.
Yep. And it's still closed to this day. They're not going to fix it back up anytime soon.
You know, that's
nice.
I feel like that's your fault for not standing on the roof with an AR-15.
This is true.
Can you even have AR-15s in Chicago?
No.
Did you all have like a big AR-15 shooting problem in Chicago, and that's why they got rid of them?
Nope.
So they just decided that looks like an evil gun, and we don't want you to have it. Got it.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. We tried to put that in our concealed carry law when it came out, but they said no.
Couldn't you just do an 80%er? Like, is there anything that would stop you from doing it besides the law, I guess?
No. I mean, you can buy an AR-15 and you can take it out the store and bring it home. Just you can get caught with it.
Huh. Technically, Denver has an assault weapons ban, I learned. And I live in Colorado. I didn't even know Denver had an assault weapons ban. Because any gun store in Denver, you can buy any gun that you can buy anywhere else in Colorado, and there's no difference, and it's not like they stop you from buying something based upon your address.
Right.
And I don't know of anyone who's been charged with that, standalone anyway. I mean, probably someone who had one and used one some way. Like, I haven't seen every case that's happened in Colorado since then or anything like that. But
Right. Now, bringing a AR pistol in Chicago, that's kind of a gray area. Since Chicago can't judge pistol laws, that only belongs to the state. So, you know.
Oh shit, we got 10 acres to build on, Matt. It's free. Dustin Cornelson. Is that how you say that? Cornelson.
Cornelison? I don't know. We were probably all fucking it up.
Tell us which one was right. It says, I have land here in northwest Alabama. It's only 10 acres, but it's paid for, and it's on top of a decent mountain, 30 minutes from 3 surrounding cities. They're not huge. Y'all come on. We got it, Matt. We got it.
Nice. Alabama. We got to ask Jolly about that, and then do we have to marry our cousins?
I mean,
or is it sisters?
Only on paper.
Only on paper?
Yeah, you don't actually have to, but to fit in, you have to have the credentials. It's like getting the vaccine up here, you know?
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
It's the cousin fucker mandate.
Well, you got a hot cousin or something there, Leo?
Multiple.
Damn. Got some fly-ass cousins. Are those the ones that moved to Colorado?
No. Well, I can't say on air. I was gonna say so, but I'm not gonna say it on air.
Whoa! Look at this thing. I kind of like that. It almost looks like a toy, but then you look closer at it and you're like, oh, that's not a toy at all. That's from X Adam 1. Says to check out the gun porn. Tara Smith says, come to me. I have an open rack in my dungeon reserved just for you. Daniel says, it's like Ilhan Omar. You only have to marry your relative to move there. Once you get there, you divorce their ass. Got it.
Okay.
That's just gross, man. You shouldn't marry your cousin. That's how you have like weird looking children.
Well, technically, it's like if you get your cousin pregnant, it's more like you pregnating an older woman. Now, it's more of a high-risk pregnancy if it's brother and sister.
First cousin marriage, on average, decreases IQ by 10 points per generation. So if you have two cousins who start at an average IQ of 100, their child will be 90. You put two 90s together, now you have an 80. But if you mix it back up and you have normal genetics, then it goes back to normal. You son of a bitch. I see that. I see it and I don't want it. You put it in there, but that doesn't mean I wanted it there.
I mean, it seems to work in the Middle East quite well, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, why do you think the average Pakistani has an IQ of like 75? First cousin marriage is the predominant method of marriage in Pakistan because of Islamic fucking culture.
That's racist!
I mean, I wish it was racist, but it's reality.
He said, man, the Tupperware says third cousin is legal in pretty much all states.
That's still weird. Like, I don't care if it's legal. Like, yeah, we have this. Your mom is my cousin, basically, is second cousin, right?
It means you have the same great grandparents, right? Or am I? How does that work? Wait.
Well, I thought cousin is like your cousin, right?
Right.
And then if they have a kid, that's your
second cousin. Yep.
And then does that? I don't know how it works. Fuck me.
You'll be a lot older for that third cousin.
Yeah, no shit.
That'll still be creepy.
Or maybe it'd be like there's two cousins, and then the cousins each have a kid. So the cousins' kids are third cousins of each other.
I'm gonna noodle this one out. Help me, Google. What is a third cousin? The cousin. Oh, I found a cousin chart. The fuck?
There's a cousin chart. Is this for Alabama specifically?
I think it is. Okay, okay. Let's see. First cousin.
Here, share this shit. I want to see this cousin chart.
Hold on.
Oh, we have Zanach Strudel.
Zanach Strudel, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the third cousin.
9.
She was only 9?
Whoa. I'm just going after 9-year-olds? What the hell?
We shall call him Zanach Biden.
All right, where is my... Okay, hold on.
Don't make those jokes. Those are bad jokes.
Okay. This is the cousin chart.
All right, what do we got here?
Third cousin is... Okay, so if your third cousin is your great-grandparent, you share great-grandparents. That's what it means. And then you have a great-aunt or great-uncle. Then you go first cousin twice removed, second cousin twice removed, third cousin. So yeah, you share the same great-grandparents. That's your relation to them. As long as you're not in Alabama where all these other ones are intertwined too, and then it's just a cousin.
So like Jolly?
Yeah.
What country is it where they've got the dating app that lets you know if you're fucking related?
I think that's Sweden.
It's Alabama.
It might be Alabama too. Because we've seen Jolly's family tree. It just goes straight up.
No, in Alabama, it's the dating app to make sure you're related.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Welcome to cousinsonly.com.
You don't have to be lonely at thirdcousinsonly.com.
The family that stays together fucks together.
Oh boy. Oh
it's Iceland. Iceland is the answer. Oh my god! Night Strike showed up to support mandates. You want to see that again?
Well, only for you, Daniel. Only mandates for you.
Mandates. Oh my god, dude, that's fucking great.
There's nothing.
Does it look like he's enjoying it on the bottom there? Because it doesn't look like he's enjoying anything.
It's just not quite porn. Trying to do pull-ups at the gym with
Someone put Matt's face on the guy behind and Honda's face on the guy in front.
Jesus Christ.
It's all for you, dude. See? It's all for you.
It's all because of you. You broke my heart.
Blue. You broke my heart. It's such a rainy day. Yeah, I forget. What's the name of that fucking song? I know that song.
An old family friend dated a girl for a while until he found out she was his fourth cousin.
Far enough down the line.
Not for me.
How far down the line do you need to go, Honda?
So far down that I don't know it exists. I didn't even know there was a line.
Oh. Okay.
If I discover that there was a line, we're not going down.
What is I don't know what store this is, but apparently this dude that works at the store was showing off the differences in price because of inflation.
Wow.
1999 to 43, and you see the dates on there. That's this month. This is back in March. This one's not as bad. $3 difference. This one's $3 difference. This one's $2 difference. You can see the dates on them and see when they change them over.
Oh,
that one happened in like fucking 7 days. It went up $2 in 7 days. Welcome to inflation.
Dude, I know this. If you go to the grocery store and you have like more than 5 things to buy, you better have more than $100.
Jesus.
Because like I went to the store today, I bought some thumbtacks, like Pop-Tarts, like the big ass thing of Pop-Tarts, some like treats and candy, a thing of water, a thing of soda, a gallon of milk, and a few other items like frozen vegetables and shit, and it was $100. And I really didn't even get shit. You know what I mean?
I went to the store today to get the rest of the stuff that I needed for Thanksgiving, which was some of those frozen rolls that you like. It's just you let them rise and you bake them. You know, it's just you don't have to mix the dough. And some cream cheese, some butter,
cream cheese,
some Parmesan, some fresh shredded Parmesan for the Alfredo sauce I'm going to be making. One of the what you call them? The thing you put the turkey in the oven. What the fuck is the aluminum fucking tray or whatever the fuck it is? Got one of those, and it was just like a handful of things. It was $87. Like butter, cream cheese, some parm, $87 fucking. I was like, what the fuck? So,
in 2016, 4 militiamen were finalizing a plot to bomb a mosque and homes of Muslim refugees in a Kansas town. Authorities say it could have eclipsed the Oklahoma City bombing, but one of them was an FBI informant. Yep.
And that's how we got Ilhan Omar.
Oh, here you go. This is why you got to be careful, Matt. Motorcyclist died after crash with truck around the intersection of Mississippi Avenue and Black Hawk Street Saturday night. That's why I stopped writing in Colorado, man, because I was afraid one of these fucking no-talent ass clowns who was stoned as fuck driving down the road, Michael Bolton, would have gotten me. He's low-lifing, crack piping. What did he say?
I don't remember the quote. I just know it would upset Jolly.
The guy that hit the truck
And that truck driver was named Michael Bolton.
And the motorcyclist's name was Jax.
Jax Teller. It's a damn good show. Huh? Did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
No.
It's a good show. It's a good show.
There you go, Matt.
The final season was horrible, though.
I just wish some of the characters would have had different endings. But
yeah,
it made sense. What happened to everybody made sense given everything that was going on.
Juice was my favorite.
Dude, when are you getting your fucking SpaceX, your Starlink?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Go ask what's his fuck.
Elon? Hey, Elon, I know you personally, so I know you're going to answer me directly. And you watch this chat. Elon Musk, where's my Starlink?
I don't know, if you hit him on Twitter, he seems to answer everybody damn near.
Let's hit him on Twitter. Elon. We'll tweet at Elon. Is my Starlink, bro? There you go. I asked him. Ball's in his court now.
Yeah.
I just hope he puts more money into Dogecoin. That would be nice. I mean, he had to stop talking about Dogecoin because of reasons. Because they were coming after him because he kept pumping it up and shit. I don't know. He was kind of fucking with the markets, though, because of what he was saying about Bitcoin, though. Which nothing he said was incorrect. It was just, why are you even saying, like, I never heard of the energy consumption of Bitcoin transaction being a real fucking concern to anybody, you know?
Right.
I mean, it costs a little bit of electricity. It's not free, but it's not like it's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Neither do we.
Does any of your gas stations got the crypto machines inside?
No.
Not down here.
Ours do.
See, ours got the bird bath and the wealth scrub, or what was it called? Privilege scrub. You got to privilege scrub it and bird bath it, and then you can spend the crypto at the store.
Through and
This is San Francisco.
Is that before or after you show your white privilege card?
Oh, these people are paying like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month for their apartment, and directly below them, there's tents and tents and tents of homeless people. You know, it's like you don't want to go outside. If you have kids, you don't want them to go outside without you, and if you do go outside with them, it's like scary. It's like you don't want to take your dog for a walk at night. Like it's like that around here, but not that bad. Like they've got it way worse than we have it here in Denver. Because in Denver, it gets fucking super cold at a point, and everyone disappears. You don't see everybody for a while. But in San Francisco,
yep, year round.
Here, a screenshot of this. You gotta see this. You have kids, so watch.
So little Miss Peyton, she got done all eating, and I went to go change her diaper, and she peed all over her changing table, which means got on her as well. So when we went to go get her a bath, she shit all down Aunt Cece's leg. Luckily, I had air shorts on.
Wow.
So there was a time when I just had one kid. I didn't have two kids yet. Right? And he was probably, I don't know, 6 months, maybe less old, like 4 or 6 months, something like that.
Yeah.
And his mom was at work. And I decided to go into his mom's work and have lunch. Like, meet up and have lunch and, you know, yada, yada, yada. So I go in there and I sit down and everyone's looking at the baby because it's, you know, her baby. And it was nice for them to get to see the baby, you know, because everyone's got to see the baby. And I'm eating my food and all of a sudden I smell the smell. And I'm like, uh-oh, we got to go take care of that. So I grab the diaper bag and I put it over my shoulder and I pick up the kid and I start walking. What the fuck? I can't even tell this story if I'm looking at this screen right now.
Then don't look at it.
I can't look away. Okay, I'm looking away. So I smell the smell, and I pick up the diaper bag, and I pick up the baby, and I start walking towards the bathroom. And I didn't notice it at first because it was, roughly the same temperature as my skin. But there was liquid shit that had blown out the bottom of the diaper and through his onesie and was leaking down my arm, onto my pants, onto my shoes, and onto the floor. And I got into the bathroom, and then the smell hit me. And I just eaten a bunch of food, and the smell fucking hit me, and like I started doing the fucking thing, Like, what in the fuck is going on the screen, dude?
Why are you staring at the screen?
I'm trying not to, but I can't stop.
Just tell your story. Go on.
I almost threw up, and then I had to go back in and pay for the food and leave. That's it. Because I didn't have another onesie, and there was so much poop on the onesie that there was no way to clean him properly, so we had to go home and take a bath.
So all in all, you had a fun time. I'm saying.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, is Savage here tonight?
I haven't seen Savage for a minute.
It's been a while.
Hey there, Savage. Help. My best friend is trying to talk me into a pure breed velociraptor, aka German Shepherd, and I'm having a harder and harder time resisting.
Get it.
I mean, a dog's not a bad thing, really, but they do cost money.
It's either a German Shepherd or get a Doberman.
And they do take your time, and they make travel difficult, and you have to spend extra money every time you go to the store to buy, like, treats and fucking dog food and everything else that they need. And then you get hair everywhere. So, like, every time you, like, right now you could just put on your clothes and go, and you don't have to worry about anything. But then when you get a German Shepherd, it's like, oh, I've got a meeting. I better have my lint roller, like that kind of shit.
This is true.
She just wants him to play with her titties.
He was pretending to be mad, so she...
Get the dog. That's all I'm saying. Part dog, part dinosaur.
What's he doing? Yep.
See, that was Honda when it was get. Sorry about your balls, bro. That was Honda.
That was just stupid.
No.
And Honda can relive that all again once Halo comes out.
Wow.
This is nice. All the silence.
Silence.
I don't know. You started playing these videos, and now I can't think about anything except for what's going on in front of me.
Neither can I.
Somebody, quick, in the chat, give him a topic.
Mark Malone, you're up.
Say something about the Jews.
So Honda, are we at the Nagasaki point or are we at the Hiroshima point right now?
I don't know what that means. But that's a beautiful painting.
It's not loaded. You got to cock it first.
Oh, X Adam 1 wants me to do more gun porn.
There you go.
But I'm so entranced.
I'm gonna need another can of High Life.
What the fuck was that sound?
I don't know.
Oh, this?
It was slurpies.
Yeah.
The slurpy slurp.
Please never do that again.
ADHD is a bitch, said Chris out there in the chat. Oh, Jesus.
Yes,
Honda
it
doesn't
is.
like my mouth sounds.
No, it's not
I don't know why.
ADHD. It's tits and ass D.
Well, that's also ADHD. Or ADD, technically.
Honda, why don't like my ASMR mouth sounds?
I don't like anyone's mouth sounds besides talking.
Now, see,
And even then, half the time, I don't like them.
the only time he likes mouth sounds is when a woman is going down.
Why did he put a pillow there?
I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to hide something.
He's got a bone.
Yep.
Got a bone to pick with her.
He's got a bone to stick in her.
Yep.
Why? Oh my god, never mind.
What?
I thought she was going to reach in and grab the pan with her. She put the towel down and reached into the oven. It was like, what? Never mind.
Tupperware said, did she screw with his food? No, he just knew she gives herself more better food. Chris says the sound of swallowing water bothers me for some reason.
All right.
Feels like you're drowning.
Tommy P. Not cool, bro. Not cool. It's one thing to post a picture of almost a dick. It's another thing to post actual dick.
I just post like dick-like items.
Right. No, he was showing straight up
peen,
dude sucking dude.
Oh.
There was no ambiguity. Greetings, slow night at work so far, says Plain Nut. Mark Malone and Savage Sharpshooter are going back and forth. Savage tells me to check the Discord. Check the Discord for what? Are you looking at that fucking dick porn? I already got rid of it.
No, he wants to know where you can get it.
Oh, there's scary stuff in here for the next time Duke's here, though.
All right.
Dude, some of this shit kind of freaks me out. Oh, there's this one.
Twins.
You know, those they're like genetically identical, but as they get older, they tend to diverge in their personality because they want to differentiate themselves from one another. Meaning, there's usually one that's nice and one that's mean.
I've met twins before, but I've never like known twins. You know, like consistently.
I know a few twins.
All right, check this video out. This is for you, Matt.
Oh my, no, see, that's fake as fuck. That's like airbag somebody put in her ass. That's ridiculous. That just looks stupid.
Yeah.
That doesn't look right. That's so fucking fake. I don't like fake ass or fake tits.
Look at how that thing sticks out, dude.
Yeah, that's inhuman.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
It's inhuman, like it's more than human, like infamous. It's more being more than famous.
Sure.
Three Musketeers. Come on.
No,
Come
no,
on.
Three Amigos.
It's more
Three
human
Amigos. I'm sorry,
than
whatever.
Human. We will kill the women and ride off and what did he say? He goes, no, we'll rape the horses and ride off on the women.
Hey, that's not right.
That's from
Yeah. No, I know. It's right. That's right.
Three Amigos.
I almost got rear-ended by a motorcycle today, but it was his fucking fault. I had to turn right. I was in the right
It's always the other guy's fault, isn't it?
No, when you're on a motorcycle, you know you need to keep distance between you and the car in front of you.
I was in the right lane. I had to turn right. I had my turn signal on a block and a half before the turn happened. I hit my brakes. I knew he was behind me, right? I didn't like slam on my brakes. Like I eased on the brakes and slowed down to make the turn. And then he fucking like tried to cut off my bumper as close as he could and fucking take off all fast and give me the finger. I'm like, I should have just hit my brakes harder then, I guess. Like, fuck you, you know?
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have used my turn signal and like surprised you with the turn. I'm sure you would have been happy about that. It's like people like that give bikers a bad name. It's like I did everything right and he's just a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my very first experiences in driving was cutting off a motorcyclist. But in retrospect, I realized that I did everything right, but they were going like 100 miles an hour in a 45. And me switching lanes when I did would have been fine at the distance that they were back if they were going the speed limit. But since they were going like over double the fucking speed limit, it was a problem for them. And I'm not going to say that I haven't gone over double the speed limit on a motorcycle, but when doing so, I don't get mad at other people for stupid shit, you know? Whoa. These are VR glasses?
Yeah. They're coming up with new style VR glasses all the time. That's
My
the
son's
HTC
got
Vive.
the Oculus
Rift.
I can't remember what it is.
Where did the Oculus go?
It's the one that you can plug it into a computer if you want to, but you don't have to. You can you can download games on it and play it without hooking it up to a computer.
Is it Quest?
Quest, that sounds right.
Which one's the best one for VR porn? Night Strike?
Actually, honestly, any of them. Any of them will do VR porn. It doesn't matter which one you get. As long as you get a VR headset.
Do you have a VR headset?
No, because I don't want to spend $400 for one.
Ooh, what's this?
I mean, it's worth it if it's only going to be used for porn. So,
well, it depends on how much porn you look at.
Jesus Christ.
So it's worth it.
If you're that lonely, Leo.
Yes.
No, she can't pull that out. Oh, it's an umbrella.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the pandemic has slowed down the amount of strange I often used to get.
The fuck was that?
It's another one of these fucking twin videos.
That was actually pretty good. I'm going out with the boys. 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 Fastest I've been in a tractor trailer was 127 miles per hour, 80,000 pounds, 500 Detroit, wide open, 13,00355. All it would do. I don't know what those last numbers mean, but 127 miles per hour? That's pretty fucking fast in a semi. In an 18-wheeler, it's like one thing goes wrong, you're not stopping in time. Like, you're not stopping in time. That shit's scary. I used to have to drive a truck when I hurt my knee when I was in construction. They had me driving a truck on the side while I was healing up. And I never had a CDL. And I was supposed to with what I was doing. Like, had I been pulled over or had anything bad happen, it would have been like, you know, it would have been in trouble. But I never got pulled over. Nothing bad ever happened. So it was cool. What the fuck? What is going on?
I don't know. Well, because I got the volume turned down, so there may be stuff on here that like we would normally hear, but can't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight. That is some 1992 level shit right there.
Yeah.
Dude, I had friends that did that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't see that anymore.
No, you don't.
That's the haircut of
high flat top fade. You don't see that very much at all.
No.
That's the haircut of every black '90s cartoon character.
That's the kid and play.
Oh, high top fade.
That seems to be like a method that, you know, if you only had one arm, you could do that for a lot of stuff. Just use your tummy. She just gave him a face hickey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after you do that, you better give me a dick hickey. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're currently battling with Army of Darkness. Check your DMs for a look at some of the struggle I'm in right now. All right. Let's check the DMs. I closed Discord, I do believe. Oh, no, I didn't. It's over here. I should not do that on screen.
No, you
Hey,
shouldn't.
You never know. We've been down this road before.
We could have done it on screen. Look at this. Look at this puppy. How can you say no to that?
I can't see. You're still
Right.
the other thing.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that a Doberman?
No, it's a fucking German.
Is that a Shepherd? Oh, okay. That's a pretty cute German Shepherd. I mean, how can you say no to that?
If you get them young, then they're yours forever, and they'll protect you and love you forever.
They will. They will.
If you get them when they're old, who knows what you got?
Yeah.
Because they can be abused and some shitty stuff happen, and you'll never train them right.
And you could be as nice as you can to that dog, and that dog will still bite you every time.
Well, I don't know about that, but I've learned my lesson with adopting used dogs. Because you're just adopting someone else's problem that they couldn't handle anymore.
Well,
If you get a puppy, then you have an opportunity to raise it right from the time that it's a puppy, and it'll be a good dog. You know what I mean?
Well, I adopted a dog once that was only a year old. Okay, his family didn't want him, so I got him, and he ended up being a great dog.
Mm.
But again,
Do you-
I guess it was because he was only a year old.
Right. Do you keep the balls or cut it off?
He was already neutered when we got him.
Right. I know the adopted ones, but I told when you get them as a puppy.
No, I usually have him spaded and neutered.
I'm gonna get a little drunker because I don't feel like I'm drunk enough yet.
You're probably not.
God, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
What are you watching?
Now who's doing the swallowing? I hear swallowing.
I don't know, Matt.
I am taking a drink.
Oh, okay.
That's a weird massage. See, it's funny. A guy gets punched on a subway, no one bats an eye. A girl gets punched on a subway, it's national news. Look up the new world's tallest bride in Big China.
Unless you live in New York, apparently a girl can get raped in the subway, and it's not that big of a deal. Was that New York? What that story was?
Jesus Christ, this lady's a horse.
Oh, this chick? Yeah, I've seen her and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
I was looking at this one. Look at this, dude. Like, these chicks are like, I'm assuming just under 6 feet tall. Yeah. She's like 9 feet tall. I don't know if she's actually 9 feet tall, but that looks like 9 feet to me.
Who did she marry?
Someone that's hopeful for like an NBA career in the future. Future son in the NBA.
I mean, I guess going down on her would be pretty easy.
You have to go up on her.
Her going down on you might be an issue, though. Oh, he meant bridge. In China. All right. Number one in France, 1,125 feet tall. So the number one's in France. That seems like a fucking waste, dude. Like, why would they build that bridge right there? It's not like there's like city that is going. Yeah, there's a fucking river or whatever. But like, how tall are those fucking pylons or whatever you want to call them? Compared to like, what was the point of building a bridge that high? I don't understand.
I don't either.
It's for the flex.
Dude, France does do a lot of fucking weird shit, though. Oh, just heard gunshots. You hear any gunshots tonight, Leo?
No, not tonight.
You hear a gunshot, you gotta clap your hands and spin around and make a wish.
Oh.
I haven't heard any gunshots
I
tonight
remember that.
either.
Oh, is that
That's-
high
that's
school
like-
real? Is that what it is?
I hear gunshots
see.
all the time out here.
So that's like 30 streams in a row for Honda.
Oh, I
For
live
the
in the hood too,
gunshots.
man. You think you live in the hood? I live in the hood. We all in the hood together.
Brothers in the hood.
Jolly would have got that one.
Yeah, that would make total sense to Jolly. They're gonna fall. They're gonna go in the water.
Trying to fall in the rice paddies.
There it goes.
Right there into the rice paddies.
A cup.
Actually,
That's for chicks when they're out at bars and clubs and shit, so they don't get roofied. Oh, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of OCD right there.
Why?
I do that. If I do that for your meal, you're paying a lot for it.
Yeah, right. About right.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Fucked up toe.
Yeah, it doesn't work with a mirror. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I hate riding in the rain.
Oh, he's going too quick. Why are you going that quick?
Turn your head. The fuck?
Does that work?
Not really. I don't know. Why don't you try it on your scooter?
Nah.
You should get that thing running, man.
Oh, you got a scooter?
Yeah, I've got a scooter.
Where's a Zooter?
It's Chinese.
Scooter.
So it doesn't work.
Yeah, I got to work on it. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Did you buy it from AliExpress?
No, a friend gave it.
Did he buy it from AliExpress?
No, I have no idea where he got it. I honestly don't. Probably Craigslist or something.
Dude, I don't understand what these fucking videos are, and I can't do it anymore. I don't know. Like, I had like things I was talking about, and then you're just like, "Here, watch this baby smash his face on the ground." Like, it's on to the next thing already. Fuck, he smashed. Why did he do that? What is Grandma's House by Ross? Oh, that's gone already. Okay, we got Bush's Impossible. Whoa, he hit the fucking. Hey, that's already done. Okay, here's a chick in a bikini. Oh, she hurt herself. Okay, that's already done. Here's a guy. Oh, nope, he didn't do it. Nope, yes, he did.
Oh. Watch out for that tree.
Watch out for that tree.
Did she
pissed
pee on the
herself?
ground? She peed on the ground, and she's mad.
For her, I'll just look it up.
You would.
Of course, I would.
The cameraman got taken out by a biker. What the fuck? What the Jesus Christ. Daniel says he can't ride it. I don't know what that means.
Is he talking about Night Strike?
Ooh. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Luke.
If you can't do that, don't attempt it.
Pow.
Oh my
Knew
God.
that was coming.
She just killed her tree. She just killed her friend.
Ooh, Savagegate is that's your question.
The big question, if I get that pup, am I then obligated to buy a Mauser?
Yes,
Probably.
and a P38
Or P1.
or P1.
Because I'd get a P1 over a P38 just because of the fact that I don't want any Nazi markings on it.
Then what's the fun in that?
I don't want any Nazi markings, period.
The number one rule when you're holding a tray of drinks is look then move, not move then look.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Ow. I've done that before.
What the?
Oh, ooh, not that.
What the fuck were you trying to do?
Not that, I'm assuming.
Not that.
Ow!
Oh,
Ooh.
She just broke her fucking pelvis.
Yep.
Oh, she just snapped her knee.
Uh-oh.
All these women folk doing stupid stuff.
Body slams. They must be really drunk.
That kid is way too small to be on that fucking ride.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy P says, back to conspiracies. Tell us why you think the Nuremberg trials mean anything. Well, apparently they don't in 2021. They did when Nuremberg was happening, when they were trying to go after people that they were prosecuting for war crimes. But when it comes to their own war crimes, they're more than willing to overlook anything that's done. And they're more than willing to overstep any bound that's been well-defined in the past to get whatever fucking agenda that they want to get done moved forward. So
History is written by the victors.
But let's not forget what the penalty for violating the Nuremberg Code was. That's why I care about it.
Okay.
What the fuck this shit is?
Well, what was the fucking penalty for violating the Nuremberg Code?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one who's talking about it.
What happened to the Nazis who violated the Nuremberg Code?
They got hung.
There you go.
So what you're saying is you would rather see people get hung.
And the Japanese generals.
No, I'm saying that if you knowingly violate the Nuremberg Code, you're putting yourself at risk of capital punishment under law. And that's exactly what they're doing, and they're doing it brazenly because obviously they're not afraid of the fucking law coming down on them for violating the Nuremberg Code. Jesus fucking Christ.
If the UN had that way, you wouldn't get hung at all.
No.
Just life in prison.
In The Hague.
Most of them got jobs for Uncle Sam. Well, there was the ones who never faced trial, and that was Project Paperclip, which we've talked about before, right? And if it's politically expedient or necessary for you to bring over someone from the other side who fucking would have gone to prison or been murdered for what they did. What the fuck?
Right, the Nazis were going to shoot their scientists anyway if they were caught.
They don't do what if you don't do what they say they should do. The Soviets did that too. So Doesn't matter whether it was the Nazis or the Soviets. Like, if you didn't do what they said, they shoot you, or send you to Siberia. One of the two.
Mark Malone says, "Yeah, it makes you wonder who wrote the Nuremberg Code."
The Jews.
Oh, don't even get him started on that, Matt. You know better than that.
Why did you just scare that old lady to break a plate?
I don't know. Because that's what he did.
Why did they ruin that whole cake? Now no one can eat it because it's got her face in it.
Oh, face cake.
He deserved that, I feel like.
Possibly.
Oh, that's fucked up. Why would you do that to your grandma?
Probably because you're an asshole.
I could grandma into
it. She's like, what the hell?
He gave grandma he poured water in it. Okay.
Give me a sec. I gotta make a sandwich or something.
Okay. Tack rice.
I was
Tack
a little,
rice.
I was a little hungry. I drank some booze.
Tack rice.
Why is my eyes tearing up?
Has it been up too long?
Hope so. Not really.
Either that or you got pink eye or something.
Probably just irritated.
Probably.
Yeah.
The hell is that? Okay. All right. Sure.
All right, what did I miss?
Nothing.
Why are they still messing with this old lady?
That's a different old lady.
Yep. Different.
Well, I don't know. Shoot, they all starting to look the same. Now the other one was a little bit darker.
You racist.
He stole her race. Sorry, man, I can't do it anymore.
I can't either.
Fuck are we watching?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I walked away. I had to go to the bathroom.
Yep, me too.
I ended the thing that I can't watch what you're doing anymore, Matt. You're ruining everything.
You're totally throwing Honda off rails.
Bad influence.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing though. Research has found that having children is terrible for quality of life. But the truth about what parenthood means for happiness is a lot more complicated. Basically, what he goes into is saying that, God damn it, I can't even look at it. The fucking fuck you. No, get rid of that shit. Stop sharing it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to kick you. I didn't mean to kick you out. I just wanted your thing to end. God damn it. Come back. Come back, Matt.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Now that was funny.
Oops.
Probably banned him.
Savage Sharpshooter sent something to you again.
Hold on, I'm texting. Fuck off. Oh, man, I kicked Matt out. I didn't mean to.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't mean to.
He didn't mean to.
Back to the DMs, you say?
Back to the DMs. We got to see the cute puppy.
Why do you care if they're purebred?
If you want to breed them. That's the only reason you care. You want to breed them. That's it.
Oh, that shit was fucking funny.
I wanted to get rid of your video, not you.
That was great. The day is his.
Daniel says, what's the best newish sci-fi show?
Matt?
New-ish best sci-fi show right now. I mean, The Expanse is always good, but it's been on for a while. I like Foundation, but it's slow. Fuck, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I really don't. I can't.
I like
right
Mass
now.
Response. Fuck, I don't know. Great.
God damn it.
He's doing it again.
I can't get rid of it.
Two chicks at the same time.
Like, how am I supposed to concentrate when I look down and I see this? Like, mid-sentence, like, wait a minute, titties. Wait, what?
Yeah, right?
I was like saying something, but then slow motion wet boobs got me. Oh, is it gonna fall out? I can't. God damn it!
You should get to those super chats.
Yeah, you should.
Daniel saying, you like Another Life? It was okay. Honda hated it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, the second season was blah.
Another Life was terrible. You should skip it and never give it another thought because you're not missing anything.
You're really not. I'm not going to sit there and pretend like you're missing something or anything. I thought it was okay. It was a mildly interesting story, and I had a weekend where I didn't have anything else better to watch. So,
the scenes with her husband back on Earth was boring as hell.
Oh yeah, those were boring as fuck.
Yeah, just get back onto the ship.
Yeah.
Well, that was the one where like the fucking I get them mixed up. There was the one where they had to like go into space to do something.
That's a lot of sci-fi.
And there was like fucking aliens on Earth with their ship that were like taking shit over.
Yeah, it was
There was a ship on Earth that was like a
Yeah.
big tower that they were trying to figure out
Yeah,
to get into.
Yeah, dude, that movie was so dumb, dude.
Yeah, the one with the chick from BSG.
BSG, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do love that short hair chick on there though. She was from The Walking Dead. She was part of Negan's crew.
Oh. Okay, now that I ate some food, let me get drunker.
Yay, boo.
I say if you're gonna watch it, just skip all the scenes with the husband on it. Just go back to the shit.
Night Strike, do you ever drink?
Occasionally.
When was the last time you got drunk?
I don't get drunk anymore because I hate the day after.
Don't have it like you used to anymore. I get it.
And no, I just it's just not in me. So if I drink a couple and then I just quit. I just quit because I don't want to be puking my guts out for the rest of the evening.
Why don't you have a drink, Night Strike?
Huh?
You should have a drink.
I don't have anything to drink right now.
Well, I'm gonna get another can of beer.
I mean, I could pull a soda out or something if that's what you want me to do. But other than that, that's it.
So Tommy P says, from TikTok to sci-fi, it's a win. Oh, we already did that one.
Is this a Wednesday? Yeah, it kind of feels like.
Daniel says, anything with Katie Sackhoff gets an 8 out of 10.
I mean, I do like her. That's probably the worst thing I've ever seen her do.
Yeah.
No, wait, she was in one of the Halloween movies from the mid 2000s. That was pretty fucking bad.
Which one was Sackhoff?
The blonde from Battlestar Galactica.
What, the one with the red dress?
No, the other blonde. Sorry. Yeah, there were two blondes on there, wasn't
Because the one with the red dress was super hot.
there? Oh yeah.
What's her name?
Shit. I fucking forget. And I'm going to feel like a dumbass for forgetting. Trisha Helfer. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
See, this shit's not even up to date. They're like, the incompetent Biden regime continues its disastrous and embarrassing foreign policy. Now we learn that there are still over 500 U.S. citizens trapped in Afghanistan. 14,000 actually is the real number. But they did prioritize 150,000 illegal Afghans and fly them here. 150,000 Afghans, dude.
Just why? Send them back.
How many people live in Afghanistan? Wasn't it like 8 million or something like that?
Was not a lot.
So we just took in like
quarter of the country.
3 or 4% of their population, kind of thing. And what are the odds if you take in 4% of Afghanistan that you're going to have a couple bad apples in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here you go, Honda. This is the chick you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Yes. You always look best in that red dress, though.
Oh, from Battlestar Galactica.
Something about that red dress. Just like, I don't know.
What's the name? Teresa Helfer, I think. Something like that.
And then you just go right back to this shit.
I think she like naturally like a brunette.
Like, hey, here's that chick that you're talking about. Oh, TikTok. Boom.
What's wrong, Honda?
You having trouble concentrating with tits in your face?
You might try to share that.
Look away, though, can I? They know what they're doing. The funny thing is, they make more money doing this shit than they would like doing anything else.
Yeah. Don't be mean. Tara's enjoying herself too.
Like, do that or go be a waitress at Chili's and see which one makes you more money.
Yeah, no shit, right?
God damn it, Matt. Fuck off. Keep almost having conversations about things.
You'll probably get more money if you let them eat the Chili's baby back ribs off of you. You probably get great tips.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want some nasty slut eating ribs off my stomach. Sounds disgusting.
No,
Like
I'm talking
barbecue
about
sauce all like mixed in your fucking tummy hair or whatever you got.
No,
you know?
you eating them off of her. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do I know the last dude didn't fucking clean up good enough when he was done?
Do you care?
It's not a clean plate. That's how you catch COVID.
I don't care about fucking COVID.
They have those things like Japan invented that shit where they have like a hot ass model bitch lay down on like a fucking tray and then they put sushi on her.
Sushi and shit, yeah.
Then you walk up and you eat sushi off her nipples and stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Honda, look, it's gun stuff. Come on, show this.
No.
It's gun stuff, and there's no chick there. Watch this shit. Hold on.
Yeah, and you're going to switch it in 1 second.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not even touching my mouse.
Boom, boom, boom. Tits.
There's no tits.
Tits will jump out from the side.
Just.
I'm waiting for tits. They're going to pop out. Oh, hey.
There you go. Ran away from him.
He was shooting the big boy gun.
What is that, like a broken disconnector makes that happen?
Yep.
Why, dum-dum? We all know what's going to happen here.
Shit, he's pretty good. Oh, shit. Well, he was doing good there for a second. What is this shit? The fuck is he doing? Is that a... I mean, he's obviously fishing somehow. Oh, that's just this buoy that's on top of the water. What the fuck is he going to pull up?
A giant fucking alligator.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. I guess that's it for that one. I'm sorry.
Now for titties. Yep, I fucking knew it, you motherfucker. God damn it.
Well, at least he's consistent.
I'm trying not. I can't even look over there because there's like a little screen that like now I have to look harder to see what's going on, and it's even more distracting. I might as well just show it. Like honestly, Jesus. Oh.
Come on,
how many of y'all in the chat gonna? Right. How many of y'all in the chat gonna fap after this?
Why would you ask people that? I don't want to know that shit.
I don't want to know it.
You're like, hey, Honda, thanks for that stream on Saturday night. It was great. I totally fapped down after I fucking watched it.
Dude, I totally rubbed like 3 out. Wow.
Got me like super hard, bro. Thanks, bro.
Press 1 if you're gonna fap.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Press 2 if you're already fapping.
Don't
Press
ever-
3 if you're already done.
Don't do any numbers.
Tommy P says doing it right now. Chili Bean said I already finished.
Tommy P 1, 2, and 3.
All right, Tommy. Oh, Tara Smith said 3.
There you go.
There you go. All right.
See, we're doing
I'll
a
do it after the
service.
show.
You're doing a service to your community.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. You got those big speakers with the bass on them, you know? I want you to.
All right,
Leo,
Howard
you can't
Stern.
vote. You
No.
can't vote, Leo. You're in the chat.
Just sit on your speaker.
Oh, is that cheating?
You got some weird pants. Look at those pants.
I think it's like some Asian country. I don't fucking know.
I think Chili P need to calm down for today. Jesus.
3 for the day, 1 this evening. Okay.
Matt's got Asian fever going right now, where he's trying.
I was just clicking on
he's
stuff that I
spreading
thought,
Asian fever is what he's doing.
I was clicking on shit that I thought would get your attention.
This is tantamount to spreading COVID.
If it was like, if I was going to click on shit for me, their asses would be a whole lot bigger.
What the? Oh, those are not real
Me
glasses.
so horny.
Oh, me love you long time.
Wouldn't you feel fucking dumb if you stood in front of a camera and did what she's doing?
Yes.
Not if they're
Not if
making
you're
money.
Should we get Night Strike to stand in front of a camera and do this?
Yes, because somebody out there would like to see that.
No.
Just move your hips back and forth and tie your hair up.
No.
Yeah, but you got to wear the dress too.
Then do that.
No.
Do that.
No.
Do that. You got to give that look too.
Nope.
Oh, you put on your new chest rig and do it in front of the camera that you bought.
See, hold
that
on,
we
hold
made you put on in the last chat.
Shut it, Leo. Shut it.
Tommy says Honda's deep surfer voice is really adding to my experience.
There you go.
Just come by and get some tamales, bro.
Tamales.
God damn it! You're just doing this on purpose now.
What, saying tamales?
No, the boobs. The boobs are getting me, Matt. I can't stop looking at them. It's kind of a problem I'm having right now. I got Night Strike to put on his airsoft gear, says Dave.
Yeah.
You have airsoft gear?
No.
Yeah,
No,
I had to chat.
Warsaw Patriot sent me a Chinese chest rig. And,
I suggested to the chat to send Night Strike a super chat for him to put it on the screen. And yeah, the money kept rolling in. So you're welcome, Night Strike.
I
for
should have
the
asked for
$6.
more. I should have asked for more.
You should have done it like only wearing your underwear.
No.
The thing is, it went all the way. He haven't had it fully adjusted, so it like came to his breast.
Yeah.
So like a tactical bra.
It was a breast rig. It wasn't
the breast rig.
I gotta adjust it.
You had a breast rig?
Yeah.
Did you get a boob job?
No. It's just I just hadn't adjusted the strap, so it won't go down to the chest. It's just what.
Right.
Yeah.
Right to the titties.
Yeah.
So you tit mount your SKS?
No, what the rigs do.
Hey, but it did get him $6 though. So yeah. So there's money to be made, Night Strike. And you know.
I just don't want to. I don't want to wear a dress. All right.
You should wear a dress.
I don't want to.
You should.
I don't want to.
It would be liberal if you did.
Well, I'm not liberal, am I? I'm a registered Republican.
But everyone wants to be liberal.
Well,
They
maybe
do.
in your state they do.
You're not cool unless you're liberal, Night Strike.
Well, I don't care. I don't want to be cool.
I think I'm still registered as an independent.
I registered as Republican so that I could vote in the primary. But then I haven't voted in any primary since I registered as Republican, so it has been no benefit. But you can vote for whoever the fuck you want, no matter what you're registered, right? Just because you're registered as Republican doesn't mean you have to vote Republican.
Well, yeah, that's true.
What are they doing to those girls' boobs? Oh my god. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's what you get on Mexican TV.
All right.
In the U.S., he would have been fired.
Oh,
Damn.
Jesus Christ. He just got domed.
That's gonna bleed.
That's a big fat reporter.
Ooh, did Tara send a pic? Did you send it of just their chest rig, or would you wearing it?
Oh God.
Josh Taylor says, "Oh, people will wear airsoft clothes, but no blue dress, but not a blue dress."
Yeah, no.
God damn it, Matt! I can't fucking concentrate. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for this somehow.
You probably are going to. You get copyrighted.
Hell, Honda lost his channel.
Showing TikTok all the time.
Start
That's
over.
the thing. Matt only wants you on his channel only. He don't want you to have your own.
So if you got your channel nuked, you could still have a YouTube channel, right? You just have to start a new one from scratch.
I mean,
or does that mean that your social security number or whatever it is that's connected to your account?
Well, you can start another YouTube account with a different email address, but you your AdSense, if you wanted to make money on YouTube, they have your information.
but that's why you have kids. So
that's true.
Sorry, Jack, you'll never make money on YouTube. Daddy ruined it for you. You've already been demonetized. Don't ask why.
Or how.
And that's why you have multiple kids. Going to the next one.
Oh, here's Tara's chest rig. Hold on. Was that a Keltec? You can't tell what that is.
No, it's a Glock.
Oh, it's a Glock, yeah. Yeah, this is a Glock.
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I feel like that's a Glock, but I don't know.
Plot twist, Matt secretly wants me all to himself, so he's trying to get you nuked.
Yep. Isn't that what I said earlier? Tara said it's a G26.
See, I knew it. Fucking knew it.
G26. I was thinking about getting a Glock, but I just don't want to spend any money on anything anymore.
That Canic is better than a Glock anyway.
Is she getting naked right now? Is she unbuttoning?
I don't know, but I'm not going to play it too long because that's actually from CBS.
Right.
What is this?
You gotta love a slow-mo.
Is this Mexican TV again? I'm
Oh,
assuming.
yeah, absolutely. This shit doesn't happen over here.
Mexican TV has the best stuff
Everything.
going on. I don't know. Whatever you call this.
All the news shows and the news programming.
Have you noticed
In
Fox
Ameri-
News tries to do that shit, but more subtly? They'll just have like a bunch of hot chicks with like really short skirts and like no table in front of them, you know?
In America, we get Richard Simmons.
Hold on. What's this?
You can't tell what's really going on without the audio.
No, they're like singing songs and shit.
Now, she looks about 14, so I don't know about that.
Night Strike, you need to do that on camera.
No.
This is Nipplegate.
Nipplegate. Tommy P.
Damn it, Matt!
What?
I keep forgetting that I'm on a live stream and I'm supposed to be talking about stuff. I'm just mesmerized by titties.
Titties.
Titty, titty, bang, bang.
The titties come out and I can't think about anything else.
So the titties come out at night?
That's why you strike them.
You know, I strike a lot of things, but they're okay. You say so.
No, you say so.
No, you say so.
You are the way, the light,
I
the alpha
spoke.
and omega.
Damn, that was camel toe.
God damn it, shut the fuck up.
Well, it was.
Oh, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Are they doing a redo?
We're doing a remake, yes.
Well, there was rumors based off of some freaking YouTube video somebody made that was like a dramatic take on Fresh Prince, and like it got a bunch of views, and so now there's like talks that somebody may try and make a dramatic version of Fresh Prince.
Do you remember, season 1 of Fresh Prince, there was the dark-skinned mom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was like season 2 or season 3. It's
Better mom, in my opinion.
Yeah, she was.
I like her better.
Do you know why it switched?
Because she was a total bitch for what they were saying.
The rumor is that Will Smith pushed for it for some reason.
No, because she was being like a total bitch on set. That's what it was.
Titties.
She was demanding too much, and like I guess like her and Will Smith didn't really get along because she was like a seasoned actress, and he was just like a rap dude at the time.
It was was it on HBO Max or something? They did a documentary on Fresh Prince where they brought everybody back and they interviewed everybody, well, at least everybody who's still alive.
Right.
And I can't remember if I watched it, but it was
Poor Uncle Phil.
a year and a half ago, I think. But I think it's on HBO Max. But there's a documentary about making that movie or show.
Yeah,
and she was on it. Both the moms
she
were
was
on
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was good.
I think there was a scene in there where her and Will did like a back and forth about what happened after she left the show and stuff. Yeah, but I did see that video of like the serious Fresh Prince.
Okay, so Honda, did you check your latest super chat?
Boss, aren't you supposed to be setting your chat up soon? Got like another, what, hour and a half?
Thank you, Diana, for that marvelous piece of intellectual. Thank you, Littlem, for that awesome dance. This is one that Night Strike's going to do.
No.
Yeah, in the blue dress.
No.
DM says less talky, more boobies for $5. That's nice. Okay.
What the fuck is this, dude?
Does it matter? See, not even answering the question.
I can't.
It's too many white women for my taste.
You racist.
I
She
know,
didn't
right?
even do anything.
Didn't do nothing.
She just stood there.
Oh, just everybody be quiet for a minute. Just be quiet for a minute. Okay, that was
Thanks, Kaylee.
good. Yes. Thank you.
See, okay, here's the problem with all this.
Mm-hmm.
They get all the attention in the world by doing this.
Yes.
Men fawn
Wait,
over them.
shut up. Shut up.
They
Shut
get all
up.
kinds of fucking attention.
Quiet.
They get money. They
Trying to
get
concentrate.
offers of money. They get more stuff. And
Wanda, shut your pie hole.
the motivation is for them to keep doing this and not settle down. God gave them this genetic fertility that's obviously showing as signs that they can't even contain within themselves at this point in their life. But they get paid out by not being so by the time they're 30 and this starts to go away, they don't have that sexual market value that they currently have when they're making this video right here.
Yep. When they hit the wall.
And they hit that wall, and now they're old and they're unhappy and they don't have any kids and they don't have a partner, and they've had way too many partners over their life to actually be able to pair bond with anybody, because they're way beyond that point where they can pair bond with somebody. Because, and I don't know who to blame for this or whatever, but it seems like a huge fucking problem, and we don't even have like replacement genetics going on in our fucking goddamn it.
The third wave feminism is to blame.
All right, like seriously, can you stop, please?
Okay. I will stop.
You get
I will
another super
stop.
chat from Kara.
Cool.
I will stop. I stopped.
Thank you.
Although now I'm getting recommended a video saying if you taped a potato to your head, and I'm very curious. I want to know.
mean, you can watch it, but don't share it, please. For the love of Jesus. Like, Jesus is crying right now, Matt. Jesus is in heaven crying because of what you did.
Oh, Lord.
I just want you to think about that before the next chat so that you can remember that.
Hey, man, don't act like you weren't fucking. Don't even play.
You
Like
made baby Jesus cry, Matt.
Don't even act like you were fucking.
You made baby Jesus cry.
Uh-huh.
It was you.
You were right there with me.
You were right there.
You were right there. Don't even fucking play.
Night Strike, can you go up and make baby Jesus stop crying?
Nope. That's all on you, buddy.
Josh Tiller says, is Honda going gay on us, or is he just frustrated? It's just impossible to fucking concentrate when I got, like, fine-ass titties bouncing around in front of me in slow motion. I don't even remember what we're talking about. Like, I literally several times started a sentence, looked over, and I was just like, I don't know what happened.
We were talking about the Bilderberg group.
Biden. Biden's got, like, some fucking magic titty glasses that he wears when he's on camera, and he forgets how to talk.
We were talking about the Trilateral Commission and then titties.
The Titty Commission?
Yep.
The itty bitty titty committee.
Yeah, there you go.
I like them developed, but smaller is not bad. I don't mind smaller titties.
I love small titties.
I appreciate
B-cups.
all sizes.
I prefer larger, but just not fake. I don't like fake tits.
With B's and C's for me, that's it.
I don't like them when they're so big that, like, you can't tell where the tit starts and the nipple ends, you know?
Well, there's obviously a line, right? Like, but in general, you know what I mean? Under natural size proportions, putting away, sometimes there's a freak of nature.
Dude,
I like the larger side.
No one wants the Sicilian sausage nipples. No one going to respond to that? All right, fine. I'm just going to let it slide then.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I meant, apparently. Everyone knows what I meant.
I was just thinking about the sausage nipples.
Where it's so big, if you try to put the whole thing in your mouth, you couldn't at one time.
Looks like a burnt pizza bagel.
Burnt pizza bagel. As long as she doesn't have those fucking non-painful lesions. You know what I'm talking about. The new STD that they've been talking about. You guys know about
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. Night Strike invented it. I mean, he started spreading it, really.
I
Well, you're talking about the flesh-eating STD?
Yeah, that's the one that Night Strike started spreading.
I didn't. No, I didn't. No.
Dude, that's seriously like that sounds like the shit that Duke was talking about with the black syphilis.
Tommy P, if you haven't been listening, then you'd know the answer to that.
Has Night Strike ever had a dissenting
opinion?
Dissenting.
What is your dissenting opinion?
Yes, I've had dissenting opinions from Matt.
What is your dissenting opinion?
I don't know. Give us a topic.
I don't agree with everything Matt says. I only certain things.
What is your view on abortion, Night Strike?
I don't think it should be a thing unless it's incest or rape.
Do you agree with that, Matt?
That's further right than me. Not by a lot, but yeah. Because I'd be okay with like fucking morning after pills and stuff like that, or like,
Well, no. He said abortion. He didn't say contraception.
Well, morning after pills isn't really contraception. I mean, it kind of is. I don't know.
Technically,
It
it's
rides the line.
contraception.
It rides the line, but
And I don't have any problem with contraception. I don't have any problem.
My stance is simply this: if it has to be done with the medical technology and where we are medically and scientifically and what we know about babies, and we know how earlier and earlier they develop a nervous system and a heartbeat and can feel pain. If you have to do something, let's get it to where we are taking care of it as early as fucking possible. And I would rather spend taxpayer money on giving out free Plan B pills to everybody than Planned Parenthood. That's my general stance. And yes, at a certain point, it's like, okay, when the baby has a nervous system and can feel pain, no. If it's still a little, what do they call it, a zygote or whatever, and it hasn't developed a nervous system and all that kind of stuff or whatever, I'm more willing to just be like, okay, well, take care of it as soon as possible. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a difficult ask, I don't think.
Night Strike, what are your views on the war in Afghanistan?
Joe Biden fucked up.
Matt, do you disagree?
Does anybody disagree with Joe Biden fucked up? Like, what does that have to do with the war in Afghanistan? That's not even about the war. That's just him pulling out in a shitty way. I could so go somewhere with that fucking line. I really could.
You should,
But-
because he really screwed the pooch on that one. He might have puppies right now.
Wait, here it goes. Matt, do you agree with Night Strike wearing a dress?
Yes, absolutely.
I do not.
Night Strike. Yep, there you go.
There's an dissenting opinion right there.
Yep.
Night Strike, make your case for not wearing the dress.
Even though you already promised to wear the dress. I literally was there when you promised you would wear the dress.
Because it was a story by Rock Humper, and it wasn't something I said.
No. This was after Honda got you the dress. You promised you would wear the dress.
No, he said he sent me the dress. I went 7 fucking times to look for that fucking package. I never
that's fine.
received the fucking package.
And that's fine. We're not talking about whether or not you would do it. We're talking about whether or not you and I agree.
No,
on you
Honda
doing
took
it.
that money. I don't know what he did with it, but I didn't get that fucking package.
I don't know where it went.
I'm just saying. You just said
used it
you
for
and I
weed money.
disagree. You just said you and I disagree on you wearing the blue dress. So what I'm saying is, if you're saying we disagree on that, I'm saying you promised to fucking wear it on a goddamn live chat when Honda was going to send it to you, and now you're saying you disagree with me on that.
Point, never enough ammo. Night Strike, your response?
I'm disagreeing with it now. I'm not disagreeing with it then, but now I'm disagreeing with it.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Well, that's Night Strike having mercy on Night Strike. So
No, I don't have to have mercy on myself. I'm fine.
Night Strike is free of original sin.
Yep.
Oh, Savage, I didn't say I didn't agree to wear the dress then. I'm just saying I'm not agreeing
Yeah,
to
but
wear
wait,
it now.
Savage Sharpshooter says, Night Strike 1, you absolutely have agreed to wear the dress multiple times.
You're not listening. That's
You
the
also
problem. You're not
promised to
listening. You're
let
only
me
hearing what you want to say.
You also promised it to me in your streams, says Savage.
I don't have it right now, so there you go.
I feel like there's a woeful amount of promises unfulfilled here, Night Strike. Do you plan on doing anything about that?
You just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Yes, Anna did say that. Yes.
It's true. It really is true. One of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
See, if you stop it every so often, it doesn't click the algorithm. And you can have a conversation and talk about it, but you can still make your point.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Yeah, that's true. Nice, right? Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to what you said.
Well,
I will give no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Anyway.
The blue dress is an abandoned mail truck somewhere. Well, I mean, you never got your fish.
That's true, and I have actually legitimately gone and looked. So, and I'm not avoiding that shit because I want the fish to show up. I want it.
I feel like there might be a problem with the mailing system.
You mean because it's run by the government?
Yeah, because they're great at running things, right?
Oh, they are so good.
I mean, if there's ever an answer that you need for a problem, you should just call the government and have them do it.
You absolutely should.
They're just like magic, really.
Yeah.
Tommy P says, read Andrew Hefker comment. Let me find Andrew Hefker. Night Strike getting Costanza mad.
No, I was just kidding. I was just raising my voice.
Oh my god. Okay, so Never Enough Ammo's Jerry. I feel like I'm fucking Kramer.
No, you're the chick.
Oh, I guess I could be
Elaine.
I guess I could be Elaine. Sure, I'll be Elaine. That's fine. You're definitely Costanza. And then who's Kramer then?
Ray Ray.
Yeah, that'd be Ray.
I was about to say Ray Ray.
We need to make a poster for that too. So we need a
Heavy is the soup Nazi.
Who's Newman?
Who's Newman? Yeah.
Mm.
Duke?
No.
Angry.
No, Angry's not Newman. No. Newman is somebody who desperately hates the rest of them.
Hank Strange is Newman.
There you go. That'll work. I'll buy that for $1.
Newman. That you got to say Strange. Like, why did he call himself Hank Strange? Is Strange his last name?
I don't have a fucking clue.
Is he just like mentally handicapped and he comes off strange?
I think that's what he names his mohawk.
And so he owns it. Like, I'm strange. I'll just own it. That'll be my name on YouTube. At least did he get it tattooed on him like that other dude?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't want to know.
I don't think so.
Dude, I was watching that anti-pedophile guy on YouTube that's in Colorado until he got his fucking logo tattooed on his fucking arm or whatever. I'm like, I can't watch this.
Oh,
anymore.
he did?
Yeah. No, you told me about it.
Oh, that's right. I did. Fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. I've been drinking. Calm down.
No, you're fine. I'm not mad at you. I just called you a motherfucker.
Yeah. No, that's right. I remember. And I was like, that's true. He did. He got his. Oh, my God. Yeah.
How much super chat would it cost for you, with all of this shit that you've talked about people who do this, to get a Never Enough Ammo tattoo?
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
He's already got a Never Enough Ammo tattoo.
What if you hit 1 million
No, I don't.
subs?
Yeah, you technically do. You got the tattoo of the
No,
the
here's
old
what
logo.
happened. Here's what happened. Since I was a fucking kid, I've been a fan of Army of Darkness and
Yeah,
fucking
it's your
all
old
that
logo.
shit. And long before I ever had a YouTube channel, okay, I got a tattoo of this little picture I found of like a chibi, which is a kind of certain Asian style of drawing picture of Ash from Army of Darkness. I got that tattooed on my leg. So when I decided to do a YouTube channel, I just used that same picture because I didn't know how to fucking make a logo. So it was just for the first couple years, 2 or 3 years or whatever of me doing a YouTube channel, my icon was just that same picture that was already tattooed on my leg from before I even decided to do a YouTube channel. That's different.
So what you're saying is you have your logo tattooed on you.
No, because
already.
that's my logo says never enough ammo with the little fucking crosshairs as the O in ammo. That's my fucking logo. I've had that logo for fucking 8-9 years now. That's my fucking logo. What you see on the screen right now.
Yep.
I would never get that tattooed on me.
Yeah, I don't have a
fucking douchebaggery.
Yeah, I don't have a tattoo of myself or any of my logos. So I do have a tattoo.
Happy 10th anniversary,
but
by
I'm
the
not
way.
telling you where.
It's a fucking it's a fucking tramp stamp.
Would I get? Okay, what if I got that tattooed on me? Never enough ammo. Does that mean that I'm your bitch?
Yes. That'd be gay, but sure. Now,
It'd
what
be
would
gay
be
and we
cool
make
is
fun of
for
you.
you, like what would be cool is to get that fucking ATF meme dude tattooed on you. That'd be fucking funny as
There you
shit.
go. There you go.
Let's get Matt to 500,000 subs, then he'll get the tat.
Nope.
You have them peeking out above your belt line or something.
Yeah.
So when you take your shirt off, there's like an ATF guy like poking out from your pants.
Yep.
That's actually pretty smart. I like that.
1 million subs, Matt. Then get
It's
the tat.
never gonna happen. I'm never gonna get one. I'm never gonna get to 200,000. I'm not lying to myself. It's not gonna fucking happen. So
Do you ever look at Subscribe Star or whatever it's called, or not Subscribe Star? It's
Oh god.
social media.
Oh
blade.
god, look what Savage said.
Social Blade.
Here, let's look at Social Blade for never enough ammo.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is. It like stalled at some point, so I'm like, okay, well, that's how I busted Hank Strange because his social media, his media social, whatever the fuck the name of that goddamn website is, I can't remember that. That's how I found out that like at a certain point you could tell when he started buying subs because his shit just shot the fuck up, and it was around a time where he was doing nothing, but it was also around the same time he started getting a whole bunch of Hunan Muhammads on Instagram.
I just want to know where he buys subs.
Dude, it's such a weird count. It's like, 181, 197, blah, 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 like normal numbers. And then it's like 1,200, 1,000, 0, 0, 0, 1,000, 1,000, 0, 0, 0, 1,000, 0, 0. What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. And I don't, who knows? I don't know how they fucking do that shit.
So here's your future projections for subscribers.
Which I bet is 100% wrong.
You will forever have 105,000 subscribers.
Okay, well then it's right. Then it's probably right. It's probably 100% correct. It will never go up from here.
And here's your views. You currently have 23.5 million views. And you will have 90 million views someday. That's quite a
Okay.
bit.
Sure.
All right, let's look up Honda.
Hey, there you are.
Ooh, I've got a B minus. See, like my numbers are more like not like 1,000, 0, 1,000, 0, 0. Like they all have numbers, but they're not very high. It's fine. Future projections. Ooh, someday, according to this, I'll have 26,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Coming up in the world.
And I'll have 14 million views someday, according to this. Who knows if it's true?
Apparently, I've got a C+.
Ooh, I got you beat. Okay, let's look at Night Strike.
Yeah. Night Strike 1. Stryke.
I'd strike one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this pod looks the same as me. Yeah, it's just like it's the same. We shall look at your future projections. Ooh, someday you'll have 3,500 subscribers.
Yeah. Someday.
And 209,000 views.
That's not bad.
See, that's where this goes to shit is exactly represented in the numbers you showed for me. The reason I have weird spikes is because all it takes is one video to catch people's attention, and everything goes weird. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's why I have weird spikes, because I'll post a fucking Mr. Guns and Gear go fuck yourself video or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? And I'll have weird spikes or drops or whatever the fuck for stuff, for views or for subs or, you know.
Well, this sucks because you have so much higher numbers than me or Night Strike that, like, you can't even see us on the thing.
Well, I've been doing it a lot longer too, by the way. I mean,
Yeah. But I've been technically doing it longer than Honda.
I've been doing it a lot longer than both of y'all, and there was a period of time for multiple years where I put all of my energy into this, and now I've gone to a different, you know, I'm doing, you know, live chat stuff. I'm not spending all my time doing videos and editing videos and stuff. And there was a time when I was doing, I went through for years, I did at least 3 videos a week where I'm putting everything into it with editing and fucking thumbnails and fucking green screen and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I put a lot of work into it for a considerable period of time to get the numbers that I got. And then at a certain point, I kind of just decided, you know, that maybe that's not what I want to do right now. You know, maybe I want to focus on the live chat stuff. And that was when did I really focus on the live chat stuff? 2018? I want to say it's been about 3 years now.
Has it?
I think so.
I feel like it's been longer.
Well, because 2017 is when mid 2017, it was summer 2017 when I got all those channel strikes. And or was it 2018? When was it? It was when did we go to Tulsa? Night Strike. Was that 2017? That was 2018.
April
Okay, so
2018.
So it's 2018.
Yep.
When I got all those channel strikes, I couldn't do live chats except on my Mr. Matt channel. I couldn't upload videos for 3 months. And that coming back from that, when I got Never Enough Ammo back and could upload videos and do live streams, that changed my perspective on it. So it was in 2018 that I decided I was going to try to concentrate more on live chatting than videos.
Hey.
So that's that. So yeah, so I adjusted my focus on the channel for 3 years now.
Yeah. You know, you look up a Social Blade, and if you look at Honda's Twitter and my Twitter, he's not graded on Twitter, but I've got a C-. I'm doing better than Honda on Twitter.
You're probably doing better than me on Twitter because I don't fucking even Twitter and Instagram. I fucking suck at.
My YouTube channel is a C+.
You have a C+ on your YouTube channel.
Yes, yeah, I do.
Well, because here's the thing: what they do is it's some weird algorithm that calculates between like how many videos have you uploaded,
videos and views and watch time
versus views versus watch time versus how long have you been making content. It's some weird algorithm that calculates all that shit to get to wherever the fuck it is.
Yeah, because I only got like 72 uploads.
Yeah, if you've got 72 uploads, but you haven't been doing that long, and you've got a decent amount of views on it, like that looks good. You know,
my Twitter account is actually.
I started in 2015.
I created my Twitter account back in 2009. Matt created his in 2012.
No, mine's in 2015.
No.
I really didn't start doing stuff till like 2018.
Yeah.
Like I
feel like you started doing stuff around the time that I decided I was going to focus less on videos and more on live chats.
Well, I didn't talk to you until you were Mr. Matt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
and that was around the time.
Huh.
That was around the time that, because you were there when I got my Never Enough Animal channel back.
One might say I helped you get your channel back.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know about that, but okay. I mean, I just got my channel back by not fucking shit up on that channel. But no, yeah, you were right there around that time when I had made that decision that, you know what, I'm gonna focus more on live chat stuff than pre-recorded videos, and that's what I've been doing ever since. So, all right, y'all have fun. I've got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
This fucking guy. Crazy ass people.
Still had to hurt like a motherfucker.
Probably.
If it's hard plate armor, I don't think it hurts at all. Soft armor would hurt like a motherfucker, but hard plate armor,
Right.
if it stops
Probably
it,
with a pistol round, yeah.
well, I mean, it would be like a shoulder stock spreads the force with the weight of the gun over your shoulder. Be like the weight of the plate over your entire torso. Like you would barely even feel it. Like you'd feel it, but it wouldn't hurt.
There's only one way to find out.
I wonder if this caravan's made it here yet. Have you seen these videos of this huge ass caravan coming up through Mexico?
Yeah, I've seen the videos, but yeah, like
I gotta wait for Matt to get back so I can read this Tommy P super chat because it's talking shit on Texas and I love it. Because even though Texas is probably the last bastion of freedom in our country, I will use that freedom of speech to take them down a notch every now and again. Because Texas always thinks that they're bigger and better and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Which I get. They have reason. I'm not saying that Texas isn't badass, but, it's that attitude. That's all.
Right. It's way better than where we live, huh?
It depends on the part.
Right. I mean, yeah, if it's Dallas, then of course, but,
One.
Like, Colorado's pretty cool for reasons and pretty shitty for other reasons.
That 15 round magazine limit. For the whole state, that's just horrible.
This is Philadelphia's Democrat mayor celebrating the lawlessness of becoming a sanctuary city.
A sanctuary city, yeah. A sanctuary city, yeah.
Fucking weird ass people.
That's nice. Hope they sing that song while they're in the bread lines. Keep that same energy.
Oh, I remember this. This was pissing me. Like, why the thing? Why would you shoot a gun like that? What is the point? How many takes did that take? It wasn't cool. Fuck you.
I can't really see it from my phone. It's too far away. Well, this is more Australia shit.
Yeah, we're going down the memory hole. We're just scrolling down my timeline to see things that I've posted in the past.
Oh, okay. What happened to Australia's balls? What happened?
They lost them.
They fed them to the crocodiles.
They lost them when they gave up their guns.
The dingoes ate their ball sacks.
Possibly.
Right, even the kangaroos still have their balls.
Dude, some of them, those kangaroos look like they're fucking jacked.
Yeah, they naturally are. Right, especially the males. They ripped, shredded.
You're CNN doubling down on their ivermectin lies on Joe Rogan.
He
I guess we shouldn't full screen that because that'll get
right.
I think they're going after Tim Pool now because he said that's what he took.
Actually correct about CNN and lying, okay? Ivermectin is a drug that is commonly used as a horse dewormer. So it is not a lie to say that the drug is used as a horse dewormer. I think that's important, and it is not approved for COVID. Correct?
That's right. That's correct. It is not approved for COVID, and you're right. I mean, the FDA even put out a statement saying, basically reminding people, it was a strange sort of message from the FDA, but they said, you're not a horse, you're not a cow, stop taking this stuff, is essentially what they said, referring to ivermectin. Now, I think what Joe's point is...
It's been approved for humans, but not necessarily for COVID, right?
Yeah. That's correct. It's been used for a parasitic disease, for something it's called river blindness, and it's been very effective for that. But just because it works for one thing doesn't mean it works for something else. And there's still a few ongoing clinical trials around ivermectin, but for the most part, if you look at the data, there's no evidence that it really works here.
Everyone looks like Batman if you cut off their head up to their nose, and it's just you see the bottom of their mouth moving. It's funny.
Joe got sick. He took ivermectin. He also took monoclonal antibodies, which is an infusion of these antibodies. So he took both those things. It's very likely it was the monoclonal antibodies that made him feel better so quickly.
That's true. Tim Pool did the same thing. Tim Pool just got sick with COVID 2 weeks ago. And he got to the point where he was starting to get worried about it, called a doctor, got monoclonal antibodies. I think they call it Regeneron therapy. And then they followed that with ivermectin and NAD or something like that. I forget what all the things that he took was. But, yeah, you guys should take NAD regardless, though. It's actually a over-the-counter, not drug. It's just a supplement that's shown to basically, when your cells divide, there's little things on the end of your DNA that's just garbled nonsense that if it doesn't get copied exactly correctly, doesn't matter because it doesn't do anything, right? It's just nonsense at the end of your DNA. It's called a telomere. And the younger you are, the more telomeres you have, the longer the telomeres on the end of your cells are. The older you get, the more those break down when your cells divide. And NAD, it's nicotinamide, blah, 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 blah. I forget what the fuck it is. Helps your cells to do the spell check thing. Because it's weird. It's like a little fucking part of your cell that runs over the DNA as it's encoding to double check to make sure that it coded correctly to the original cell. And if it doesn't, it fixes the fucking problem. And if you have the nicotinamide, whatever the fuck it is, NAD, then it helps your cells do that more completely. And you can basically, it's they're saying it's kind of like a fountain of youth kind of shit. You age less if you do that more consistently.
And you say that is over the counter?
Yeah, here, let me look it up. NAD, cell regenerator. Nicotinamide riboside.
Make sure and take your NADs.
So, Matt, Tommy P dropped in a super chat that says, Colorado B- equates to A+ in Texas schooling, though.
Okay, I give a shit.
So, fuck Texas. No, I'm just kidding. Tommy P also says, FYI, Mr. Matt sounds like what a pedo asks the neighbor kids to call him.
Actually, read Calhoun Republican's response above that.
And
just call me Mr. Matt. When you come over to mow the lawn, if it's hot outside, you can just take your shirt off. Come on down to the basement. We got some nice ice cold lemonade.
Hey, fat ass, what are you doing? Make me come over there, spank your ass a little bit.
Yeah, I actually learned about this shit from watching Joe Rogan again. There was a aging specialist doctor that he had on who talked about different stuff that people do and what you can do to slow down the aging process in your body. And this is something that he said that he takes consistently is NAD.
How much does this says? Bro, my screen looks blurred. It says 1629.
1620. I mean, there's all kinds. Dude, you can get like expensive NAD. Like I don't know all the different kinds, but he was saying like these pills are fine or this kind is fine. I'm pretty sure it was this shit. Cell regenerator. Stop drinking in your microphone. Men of Tupperware says a ton of people worldwide also use vitamin D, are vitamin D deficient. Something as simple as a blood test will reveal.
That was me burping.
Perfect.
Yeah. Man, this fucking headset picks up everything.
Yep.
I can hear every syllable of your swallow.
Honda.
I'll put it on mute next time I do a big swallow.
Calhoun Republican asks, does anyone enforce the magazine ban at all?
In Colorado, no. In fact, to my knowledge, to date, not one person in Colorado has been charged for the magazine ban that we have in Colorado. Because it's technically 15 rounds is the magazine limit. If you have anything that was... If you had anything already at the point that that came into being, it was grandfathered in. But there's no documentation or anything that you need to show that it was grandfathered in. So, therefore, the onus is upon the state to prove that you bought it after the ban and had it because you couldn't have it because of the ban. But, again, no one's been charged or done anything with that, so... It just makes getting a magazine more a pain in the ass is what it does. Because like, you can go to, like, Bud's Gun Shop or whatever and be like, oh, they've got P-Mags for $8 right now. Sweet, I'll order 10 of them, you know? Like, swipe your card, $80. A week later, you get them in the mail. Here, they're like, oh, we can't ship to you because you're in Colorado. So you can't do that. So you got to go to the gun store. And the gun store has what's called magazine repair kits. So it's basically a bag with the follower, the spring, the base plate, the body, every piece of the magazine in there. But disassembled and separated. And then they sell it to you in the bag, and they charge you like an extra $20. So that $8 magazine is a $30 mag.
Yeah.
And then you take it home with you and fix the magazine that you had to repair with the pieces that you bought for the new so that it's not a new magazine, is what it is.
It's a repaired magazine.
Exactly.
That's bullshit. But if that's what you guys have to deal with, that's what you have to deal with.
Yeah, it just makes it a little bit more expensive for magazines. So I don't have as many magazines as other people do. I have enough. Like, my guns have enough magazines. I'm not hurting for them, you know. Like, I could probably use another 1911 magazine, but that's not even fucking covered. I could order that online, you know. But, like, with the amount of money that I've spent on magazines, I should have a lot more than I have.
Right.
That's right. Colorado is turning into California. We're, as we like to be called, Western California. It's getting bad, man. Things
you
are
like to be
bad.
called Western California?
I have no idea what you just said, but yes.
Okay.
What did you say?
You like to be called Western California?
No, I don't think anyone likes that.
Weird.
I don't think anyone would like that.
No.
California might like that. They're like, ooh, Colorado's calling themselves Western California. We're like brothers. They're like our cooler mountain brothers that like to ski in the snow and stuff like that. I don't know why they talk like that in California.
I don't think they do.
Someone does.
Maybe upstate, but not
Right, I say probably Northern California.
not in Southern California.
All over California. Eastern whatever, man. We're Western California because we're in the West, even though it's east of
Though we're east of California, we call ourselves Western California.
Yeah, that's what I meant, man. I'm just so drunk and high, I forgot what directions are what. You know what I mean?
and nobody else here called him out on it. So we're
Yeah,
all in
well,
the same
exactly. Y'all are sitting here like, oh, Honda's dumb, but you're dumber because you've listened to it and didn't say shit, motherfucker.
DM Pause is saying, Honda, you are East California. He is.
Mad Sexy says, yes, we talk like that. See? Bakersfield?
No.
Mark Malone's from Bakersfield?
Bakersfield, California.
I met a chick from Bakersfield, man, once. She gave some mean head. I'll tell you what, boy. Woo-hoo. She'd suck the tarnish off of 1911 if it had it on it. She'd suck the jacket off the hollow point, if you follow my meaning. All right, well, we've been going almost 4 hours. Do you have any last words? Any I don't know, inspiration that you want to spread to the chat before we hit the end button?
Which one of us?
Any of you, all of you.
Yeah, I got something.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
There you go. He was.
I say all hell Night Strike.
All hell Night Strike. I'm not gonna hit the button now. I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? Titties, 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 titties. That's a weird slow-mo. Why was that like that?
I don't know.
Make sure y'all get your faps in, gentlemen.
Jesus Christ, stop talking about masturbating on my stream. Stop making masturbation noises. It's funny, as soon as you started playing this, we've been gaining in viewers.
Tig o bitties.
1, 2, and 3, Tommy P says.
Ooh, she can make me a sandwich.
Is it a dick meat sandwich with titties as the bread?
Ooh, that bitch can clean my room.
That's a cock meat sandwich.
Ooh, those bitches can do the dishes. What the fuck is going on?
I don't fucking know. But this ain't titties.
I hear a train.
Are you by a train track?
I heard a train from you.
I don't live next to a train track.
I do, but it's not. But it's not coming from here.
Oh.
Why didn't they stay on that one for longer?
That's all the same one in different outfits.
Oh.
Racist.
I live by the metro tracks.
Well, I wasn't looking at her face, dude. I mean, come on. Trending vids. Everyone hit the like button and the bell so you can fap to my pussy.
Ooh.
All right, we're done. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for the game.
Penis.
Shut up, being French.
There's that. And we love you, and we appreciate what you guys do. It helps us do what we do, and we'll see you when we do it next. Peace.